Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Icewind Dale. It is the Rime of the Frostmaiden, and I am joined here by my fellow digital dragons, which amongst their numbers include Tahko.
Hello, I am Highwind, playing Tahko Moodkiller.
Wannabe Trovis.
That's just rude. That's just so rude.
To be fair, anybody could have answered, but you did.
That's
I
also
don't want to be
true.
Trovis.
I don't want to be either. He's a drunk. Anyway, I'm Zach, or Warburton Chat, and I play Zagrax, the better Trovis, lol.
Well,
Elora.
indeed.
Hi, I'm Trips, or Trips Usagi in the chat, and I'm playing Elora.
Irilyssa.
Hi, I'm Rard, aka Evil Doing Moonlight, and I'm playing Irilyssa, aka the best dragon.
And Vulwin.
Hi, I'm Ethan, or Vulwin in chat, and I'm playing the Furbolg Ranger, Vulwin Agargar.
And I am the DM. Hi. So, who wants to do a overview of what happened last time?
We're dead.
Not it.
We went out to go get a feather, and then we met some nice gentlemen who gave us directions in the wrong direction, because we touched their ring, and then we were transported to a place with dragons.
We don't know that they were heading in the wrong direction. They were just heading in our direction.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. We went on a nice quest, met some crazy people, touched crazy people's belongings, and then were teleported.
Yep. We did not find the feather, though. Don't know what's going on with that, but
No,
we
what
found
did you
more than we
learn?
bargained for.
don't touch crazy people's stuff.
Don't be around Zagrax. Don't be anywhere close to Zagrax. Zagrax sneezes, mountains come down. Like,
I would
Asking for
say
directions is not a
don't
good
loot,
idea.
but that seems like anti-D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
right.
goes too
Loot.
far.
No.
Okay, so they are indeed standing on a cold walkway which leads towards a cave which has a skull for an entrance. At the entrance, they did meet two small dragons, two small white dragons, one of whom is still at the entrance of the cave speaking to them, and the other one has disappeared off somewhere. During the very brief discussion, which I will touch on in just a moment, I did say that place was called the Cave of the Berserkers. It's not. It's called the Cave of the Floating Stone.
Oh.
I got the
Is
name
there a
wrong.
floating stone here?
I don't know, is there?
Can you see one?
Then, just as a quick recap as to the discussion that happened between Irilyssa and the dragon, Irilyssa came in and said, "Oh, great white one, I am Irilyssa, these are my friends. Can you tell us where we are?" The worm then said, "You address me properly, dragonkin. You're at the Cave of Floating Stone, my lair." And then Irilyssa said, "Is this token of yours?" Then the dragon said, "It is a token of those who beseech Oral's wisdom. Irilyssa, we wish to appeal to the goddess Oral. We wish to figure out what has triggered this unending night, this unending winter." And then you rolled a very good persuasion of 19. And that is where we're continuing. Yay, DM notes.
Yay. Yeah, thanks for giving more description.
the important part's all right there.
I just wanted to make sure that because we cut halfway through the conversation so that I could go away and get a bit more preparation done. I just wanted to make sure that was kind of covered. So the worm then bows his head very slightly and his eyes narrow as he looks at Irilyssa. "And what tribute do you bring?"
Point to Zagrax.
I have some glowing moss in my pocket. Do they want that?
Irilyssa will throw her gold pouch onto the ground in front of this white dragon, spilling out 65 gold pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces.
Could you put that into chat just so I can see it?
Wow.
Wow.
How do I do that? So, 65... what is this? Basically, she's just throwing all of her money at it.
Right.
Here, take this. You like money.
Okay. So the pouch lands in front of the dragon with a clink clink, or rather clank 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 clank, and it actually opens and some of the coins spill out, and immediately the white dragon pounces forwards, claw slamming on top of the pouch, and eagerly starts pulling coins out of it, tearing the pouch in the process. From below the walkway, the second dragon also snakes his way up and over onto the walkway and kind of starts squaring off against the first dragon. Both of them kind of glare at each other, turning in place with this hoard of gold between them. And then both of them jump forwards and start just like tearing away at the gold between the two of them, like trying to take as much from this small pile that Irilyssa has placed in front of them as they can.
Mine! No, mine!
Mine.
I'm
It's mine.
sorry.
No, you can't share with me. This is mine. I'm not sharing with you. You gave it to me. And yeah, the voices do become like rather more high-pitched, rather more squeaky than they previously were. Clearly, they were trying to put on some kind of air, and their true nature is now kind of revealed to you.
Good.
Does this mean we can pass?
You
Okay.
don't get an answer.
I'm going to start walking anyway.
Okay.
Just-
So you start walking forwards.
Bye.
You're having to kind of round the walkway as it's a zigzag thing going towards the cave entrance. And as you approach, one of the dragons looks up at you, takes like a step aside, and then continues clawing at the money.
All right.
And in time, you are able to make it through the threshold of the Skull Cave entrance.
Great.
Well, that went better than I thought.
Yeah, is this the way we're supposed to be going? Neither of you ever like, said anything about what's going on here.
We teleported, right?
That's why are
Well-
we going into the Dragonstone?
Yeah, that's what
I don't think there's a way out.
Yeah.
We're like at a cliff face, right?
I don't know.
Oh boy, we're never going to get that feather.
I think we're in a bit of a more important situation right now. Feather.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What do you guys talk about?
Oh, I addressed them properly and then gave them a tribute. I'm sure Zagrax was telling you what was going on the whole time.
Well, he
No.
said not right now.
I don't
So,
think it's
but I'm assuming walking into this cave is the right choice, but I just want to make sure.
I mean, if you'd like to stay out there with the dragons, you're more than welcome to.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
I'm good with going inside.
Oh.
I
let's
think
see
we're.
again.
I think we should. I think we should.
And as you step into the darkness of the cave beyond, the air stills around you. Her fury sheds but frozen tears as grey clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north.
Is that in Draconic or common?
That is in common.
Okay.
Actually,
hearing that.
I'm going to say that this is in whichever native tongue you speak.
Oh.
Ooh,
Mm.
Ooh, okay.
okay. Huh.
Is anyone else hearing that?
You can
Yeah.
understand it. I thought none of you could speak Draconic. Well, aside from Zagrax.
That's in
Fine.
Giant.
Yeah, it's not speaking Draconic.
It's in Draconic for me.
Same.
Not for me, unless suddenly I'm fluent in it.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Was that like thought injection into our head kind of thing, or was it on the wind?
You feel like there was a rush of wind blowing past you, and on it were those words.
Okay.
Mm.
I assume it was probably coming from deeper in the cave, or was it just kind of like some random direction?
Roll
Could you
perception.
put those words into chat?
I can, yes.
Thank you.
Say hi to Smog.
No, thank you.
Smog.
He's
I'd prefer not to.
Perception? Zagrax?
Aha! I am great at this. Yes.
It seems to come from below you. Like you can feel the vibrations coming through your feet.
Ooh, I see.
Well, that's
And
the
as
two.
you go further into the cave entrance, and you can see that it slopes down pretty steeply just in front of you. From the dim light coming from behind, you can see the glint of what looks like metal from a couple of tunnels immediately to the front of you, slightly to the right. You can see a cave entrance, or another entrance rather, ahead of you slightly to the left, and then to your right there's also another dark shadow with what looks to be another entrance. The cave itself is frozen. The stone beneath your feet is pretty slick with ice. The walls themselves also seem to be cloyed with ice. There are a couple of stalactites, the ones coming down from the ceiling. But they look more like icicles rather than rock.
I see.
You know they're tight because they hold on tight.
Ah, okay.
How I always remembered it.
That's a good one.
Well,
When you said entrance, is it entrances into the cave or just entrances into tunnels to go further?
Give me a second. I will bring you onto that
Okay.
map.
mm-mm.
Because I find using maps a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Is true.
I mean, we have them. We might as well use them.
Right.
Ah, me and my amazing amounts of seeing in the dark.
Wonderful. How dark is it exactly in here? You said it's like just
Dark.
pitch dark, right?
It's,
Yeah.
It's dark, yeah.
Okay, then I would definitely have had to light a lantern heading into here.
I mean, as you're going through the entrance, you can still see because of the dim light coming in from behind you. But if you go any further in, then yes, you will definitely need to. The only thing... Hang on. Why is that not showing? Okay, give me just 1 second. I just realised there's something missing.
Are we tiny? I feel like we're extra tiny.
Or this is map's actually large.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually tiny.
It's kind of like the Durgar outpost, where all the squares are 10 feet, so I've broken it down into 5s.
Okay.
If you look closely, there's faint grid marks through the squares. The 10 foot.
Yes, there are.
I mean, I can hardly see the squares personally, but
Mhm.
not until that lantern's lit.
Oh, well, get better eyes.
Maybe, I know 2 pair of eyes I could take. That'd be pretty good.
Mhm.
They won't do you any good.
It's true.
God hate you.
There you go.
We have to go to. Ooh, what's it?
My God, what? I don't have a
You have
God.
to pray for
So right in front of Irilyssa is like the slope that goes downwards, and then there's a bit of a ramp that kind of spirals around to the left. In the center of the room is a stalagmite, which goes up to the ceiling. It seems to be like a natural stone pillar that basically holds the ceiling of this place up. And then directly in front of you, which are these things, are like metal bits glinting in the light of Vulwin's lamp.
I see.
What would you like to do?
Well, I don't think we have a choice. I think we need to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that is in here is making a mockery of us with many voices.
Boop, boop, boop.
I like how you're just jumping on the same square. Mine,
We're all
mine,
just
Pretty much.
jumping on top
We just
of each
keep
other.
bumping into each other. It's like, no, go ahead. You go first. Like,
I mean, we're slipping and sliding a little bit.
As you approach
there's a
the
Whoa.
this way.
As you approach the metal rails of what seem to be cells, you do see that the door is swung open. There is a chain with a lock broken and discarded down on one side
Oh,
of both.
so
of
there's
these.
nobody in here.
And as you actually look inside, you notice what looks to be pieces of a very large shell, which has a white bluish hue to it.
There's like stuff in here, but nobody really.
Would it happen to be, in theory, the dragon eggs of these two that are outside? Dun dun dun. I don't know.
Maybe you
I'd
know Zagrax, right?
No,
you got
I
good eyes.
shouldn't.
You got good eyes, right? Just
I'm
take
just a
look in.
dragonkin.
Dragonborns are born in eggs too.
Yeah, they are.
come closer over here.
Yeah.
The
what's
more
up?
you know.
I'll check out the shell. Is it just a shell?
You Facing through the bars there.
Yeah, I saw that
It's
too.
open.
I said the bars are open, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I just get
Okay.
stuck in them.
Go ahead and roll nature.
Nature. I didn't figure I'd have to roll. I figured it's just a matter of lining up the shapes, but I got 19.
You
I see a hole.
conclude that they do indeed seem to be white dragon eggs, and you also imagine they probably hatched around 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yes, I'm gonna pocket some of that shell.
Okay, then yeah, add to your inventory white dragon eggshell.
Mm.
And in the
I'm gonna
other
go-
cell is a second one, again, broken egg. Very similar to the first.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
you said that there was chains and stuff that looked broken as well,
Guess they had to break out.
like the size of a dragon, possibly.
No, they look human-sized.
Yeah.
Like the railings seem to be the remnants of some jail cell, basically, and they just happen to house these two eggs.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, I guess we know that they live here then, like for real. They didn't just occupy this place. They might have been here forever. Since they were born, that is.
Wandering off by myself.
Hold on.
Irilyssa!
Yeah.
Irilyssa,
No, we're just all here. It's like, wait, did we
Stop.
see her list?
stop,
What is that?
Stop! Irilyssa, can you roll me a perception, please?
So I look around like, hey, where's Irilyssa? No.
Where'd everybody go?
Make sure I'm not.
Yeah, this is how all
Perception?
horror movies start.
Perception, yeah.
14.
We'll just send you something.
Hmm.
I know Elora can see me because I know she has dark vision. I'll hold up a
Yeah, I
hand,
can see you. Mm-hmm.
and then she'll point to where her ear would be.
If
We have ears.
I'm
thank you.
looking- yeah, listen.
Yeah. Okay. I'll focus on my ears. See if I hear anything. I don't know if I hear anything. Should I roll perception or no? I'm not sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception.
Okay. Sure. 18. Wow.
Okay, so you can hear very distantly the sound of chopping from you. It would be northwest.
Okay.
So
I'll
up
just
ahead from
slowly
roughly where Irilyssa is.
come towards Irilyssa. Walk
Okay.
towards Irilyssa.
As you
Yeah.
approach the junction, you can now tell more clearly that the sound is coming from the northeast.
Okay.
Vulwin, head down here, would you please?
I
Yeah.
love that we're just splitting up the party.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I can still see you guys like over there in the dark, kind of walking off. As like, yeah, let's just take a quick peek.
I'm just taking a peek.
Elora and Irilyssa seem to have gone the other way.
Okay, so those of you
Irylyssa's
in
still-
that chamber with Tahko, This 8-foot-high cave is unfurnished and unlit. A hole in the southwest corner of the mouth is the mouth of an open chute that reeks of blood and filth.
Oh, this place, it looks terrible.
It reeks of blood and filth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
You can
just
also
thought about
see what looks to be piles of snow with the indentation of a dragon form on them.
Ah, okay.
Oh, well, somebody stayed here then.
Or it's just some kind of trash chute bathroom, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, nothing noteworthy.
Irilyssa will whisper to Elora, "There's another one of those guys down the right tunnel, and I can see beds down the left."
What kind of guys? Those berserker dudes?
Yes.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm just kidding.
Those
Yeah.
of you come into that junction as well, you do see that there is light of some kind glinting from the south west.
Mm.
A dim blue light.
Okay.
As I approach, I'm actually going to pull the cover on the hooded lantern so that it's only within like 5 around, because I'll notice that there is that light, and I don't want to give that light going down the hallway.
Hopefully, walk up
Yeah.
this way.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? There's a light down from there.
There's
It's a brazier. Brazier.
I don't really care what kind of light it is.
Brazier.
Is there anything
Brazier.
down there?
Brazier. That's the one.
Brazier is something very different.
yeah.
Yeah, very different.
There's a brazier!
I want to go too.
All right, come on.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a man down there. Should we take care of this man?
Down here? I thought he was over
where?
here.
Up here. No,
What?
he's up here.
If he doesn't notice us, then it's all good, right?
Vulwin's just gonna be like, "What do you mean, Irilyssa?"
And you,
Often,
now that you've approached that same area, you can hear from the northwest the rhythmic sounds of something being chopped. And a bit of
look,
It looks like it's just the blue fire down there.
yeah, the last time we stopped in on somebody doing something in a cave, we got into a big fight. But
Okay.
this time, I don't know if
You
we're
don't
looking.
want to take care of it.
I'm going to check
Alright.
out this breacher.
What do you mean?
As you
Take
approach-
care of it exactly.
Tahko. Hundreds of icicles cling to the 12-foot-high ceiling of this rust-frimmed chamber, which is bathed in the flickering blue light. The light source is a blue flame crackling in a stone brazier that stands against the far wall. The white smoke that rises above it coalesces every few seconds into the form of a woman, but the image is fleeting. And as you approach it, you again hear words in your ear. Another gust of wind. All the world in winter's white, sheathed in sheet, sleet, and ice, set upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise.
Oh,
I like the cold, but no thanks.
Seems like they like Arl around here.
should I cast Green Water on it?
I don't know about that.
I think that's probably a very bad idea.
Yeah, most likely. But should I?
Irilyssa,
What
were we
would
talking
Tahko
about?
do?
Okay. I'm in the mood tonight.
But Irilyssa, what were you saying about somebody being down the hallway? Like I could hear it, but you said you could see them.
Oh. Yes, sorry.
Why should we take care of them?
Don't. Well, so that people don't sneak up on us?
I mean, are they going to be as patient as the last folks we met that were obsessed with her?
I don't even know what we're doing in this cave right now. Should we consider anything in here hostile?
Should we consider anything in here not?
Because right now I'm definitely considering everything in here hostile.
I mean, this is the home of the goddess that's plunged the world into darkness that we're directly working against.
Is it her home?
Maybe.
Well, it's those that worship her.
The whispers definitely seem like they're from the standpoint of somebody liking Ariel or whatever.
Arl?
Arl.
Yeah.
Too many syllables.
Ariel!
La, la,
Too many
la.
syllables!
This is some kind of temple.
We need a sea witch.
Draconic
Ice
in nature.
kissed
but a temple
flowers
nonetheless.
caught mid-bloom. Beauty kept on all of its grace. Summer's gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. I've
Yeah.
wondered when I'd get to meet you all. And the figure of the woman coalesces into something rather more solid. A young girl, now standing in the middle of this blue flame, she kind of crouches down onto her knees and looks between you all, big smile on her face. Her skin seems to be very light, very white. She has pure white hair going down her back, and her face isn't that of a humanoid. It's actually more like an owl.
Oh,
Oh,
Did somebody see her name? Who did this?
your poetry is quite beautiful.
There are many things of great beauty in this world. I am pleased that you appreciate them.
yes.
Are you Oral herself?
I am one of her aspects. I watch over this place.
Kind of missed the sunlight.
What should we address you as?
The Ice Queen, Auril, her graciousness, the cold beauty, whatever you wish, really. Auril will suffice.
Your Grace. We were hoping to beseech you to see if there is any possible way for us to calm this fury that you have.
Fury? There's nothing furious about what I've been doing. I've simply been preserving the beauty that is so inherent in this place.
Do you hate summer?
Of course. Why would I like anything about the warmth and the destruction of the fire that comes with it? There's nothing pleasant, there's nothing nice, there's nothing beautiful about that.
Well, yeah, you know.
Well, I'm afraid that the ice is snuffing out what light there is among the humans and other races in the area.
What I do is not bringing death or snuffing out life. I'm preserving it for immortality.
Oh,
Perhaps preserving it, but there'll be few left to observe it if this continues.
What does that matter, as long as I can see it?
Ah,
oh.
I'm afraid we must object.
Of course, if you must object, then object away. This, however, is as implacable as winter's eventual coming.
Yeah, there's no way to, like, you know, maybe split the difference. You know, cold sometimes, warm sometimes would be kind of nice.
I
A lot of people are dying.
I
Maybe
prefer it
one per
cold.
year.
Where's it called?
Well, I'm afraid that, if you'll pardon me, simply won't do. It's that would kill off the 10 towns that live in the region.
It's nothing.
There's nothing we can do to appease you.
If they embraced the cold and all of the glory that I bring, everything will be preserved in ice, live forever.
That's hardly living, really.
Depends on your definition of it. Still alive.
You do seem to have a keen eye for beauty, but maybe understanding that not everyone thinks that way, and maybe some people like to move regularly, might just, think about that, maybe compromise a little?
There is another god, a Dawn Lord, who would be quite upset if the sun were to never form them.
And what do you think I care of the Dawn Lord. You can't touch me here. Icewind Dale is mine.
Tahko, I was trying to be reasonable.
He does have the last name Mood Killer.
Yeah.
Icewind Dale is yours.
It's in the name. Icewind.
Well, I mean, I distinctly remember, there being seasons and all, so I don't suppose it was always yours.
It's always been mine. It's just I've had some moments of limited ability to preserve everything in the way I would like. Such hurdles have been lost.
So what has changed that caused you to come into great power?
I've always had great power.
Yes, but what has changed recently that's allowed you to keep everything encased in ice?
Oh, it's become nice and dark, and with that, the hated warmth is blotted out, and slowly but surely, the irresistible force of winter catches all.
So the darkness isn't your doing?
I didn't say that.
Well, what's allowed you to cause the darkness, then?
Why would I tell you that?
Well, I thought you would want to share the brilliance of your action.
I'm
Aren't
not
you
some
proud of your
pantomime
accomplishment?
villain.
Well,
We've noticed some glowing thing in the sky that was following us. Can you tell us what that is?
I think that's just the sun, Tahko. But we haven't really seen it in a while.
Yeah.
No.
Failing that,
Is it at night? That's
possibly
probably the moon.
yeah, the moon.
The thing that glows blue that has been chasing us at times.
one of my pets,
blue
just
light.
keeping an eye on things. I've been
Ah.
watching you for a while.
You have?
Ever since
see.
you were able to shoot up that bright-heighted star. But it's okay. The power of that
I
was
think you might have us confused with someone else.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Vulwin,
I
you don't
felt
need to
it.
lie.
It hurt.
It hurts? Interesting. Good to know. Which of us is holding on to that, by the way?
Yeah, by the way. I think it's Irilyssa.
It's Irilyssa, but let's not talk
Yeah.
about that.
I'm gonna nudge Irilyssa with my elbow.
No.
It would seem
Why
that your
are you nudging
companion is
her?
trying to get your attention there, young dragonkin.
Yes, he has a horrible habit of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Oh, by all means, speak away then. Let's see how well this will go.
So maybe this is far-fetched, but it seems like you figured out a way to completely control the weather, and you have no intention at all on letting up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
The winter shall be as eternal as I am. I'll be able to enjoy it forever. It will be glorious.
Are there certain things or beings you have imprisoned or whatnot to accomplish this, or what?
I don't know. Have I?
You don't know.
Answer questions with questions.
I don't
know. That's why I'm
don't-
asking.
I don't think she's going to aid us.
It can't hurt to ask.
I did.
If you proffer yourselves to me, cast off this foul warmth-giving clothing and allow yourselves the comforting embrace of the cold of winter, then we can talk more about secrets.
I see.
I already have a mistress. It would not like another.
Yeah, you're not the first to try to tipped us with secrets. He's going to shoot a glance over to Tahko.
Irilyssa, I'm going to nudge you a couple more times. Could you please hand me the artifact that we've acquired?
Oh my gosh, stop, Tahko. We don't have one of those.
Wow. Let me ask you more. Does Irilyssa know how to activate this star?
I would say probably. Well, are you attuned to it? Would be the question.
I don't know. I've had it this whole time.
I forget who's attuned to it. I just figured.
Oh, shoot. Well, did I? Is it because I activated it that it's attuned to me?
I think so. But I'll say, like, if you've had it in your possession for long enough, then
Yes.
you will have been able to.
Yeah, I think Irilyssa's had it since the
Yeah.
the cabin.
Since we got it.
afterwards. Yeah. We're studying it.
Vulwin activated it, and then Vulwin's like, anybody want this? Because
Well,
I sure don't.
It's more like Vulwin was blind and couldn't see it anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, Irilyssa will reach into her bag, and she will pull out the summer star, and she'll look at this aspect of Oral.
And as you
Unfortunately,
do, the aspect shifts. The cold visage, the kind of calm, collected one, shifts. Like think of Gollum, not Gollum. Think of Bilbo in Lord of the Rings when he sees the ring.
Oh.
It's like that kind of change. Yes, exactly. As Oral sees what you have in your hands, and then disappears.
Yeah, that's right. You know what this is.
Like
Yeah.
she's gone now.
yes,
Oh,
but she knows that we have the summer star. Thank you, Tahko.
Yeah.
But she knows anyway. She's been watching us for some time.
Well, you may not know.
She's undoubtedly still watching now.
I think
well, we
I would
can't-
still be a little bit more careful about who exactly you show this to.
That's what I was saying.
Who's that saying
Yeah,
that?
who said that?
As you kind of look away from where Oral had been moments ago, just lounging against the wall is
Oh.
a man who has one side of his face is like very finely chiseled, sculpted almost, granite looking like skin. And then the other side is just this big scab of just black mass that seems to obscure the other side of him. He's wearing very fine clothing, kind of flows out like people in Arabia would wear, but you can kind of see on his scabbed side it's like bulging out, showing the form of that. But on the other side is like the finest marble sculpture.
Where is he standing? Here?
Hang on, let me just move my notes aside so I can actually see.
The other
I'll
side
say
of the
he's,
flame that we
standing
couldn't
like
see.
there. I haven't actually
Oh,
counted the
okay.
token for him, but yeah, he's right there.
Just blended in.
Well, anyway, that's fine. Elora just turns and then like goes like, "Oh wow," and bows. After saying, "That's what I was saying."
Yeah, it would be pretty dangerous to sell to anybody, some random stranger in a cave with a fire.
What are you doing,
What's going
Elora?
on here?
He's not a stranger to me.
Oh,
Okay, well, everybody at this cave is a stranger, so
No, you're not a stranger to me.
Permit me to
he looks at you
introduce-
like, really?
Permit me to introduce myself. It is most rude that I have not done so already. My name is Iruash the Flawless. At your service.
you'd wash.
Like, how long have you been standing there? I didn't see you.
I've been standing here as long as you banished Oril back to where she came, and for that I thank you. It is a piece of quiet.
She seems quite arrogant.
She has
Yeah,
that.
really
effect, yes.
uncompromising.
As uncompromising as the winter. I am sure that is the way she likes it.
You oppose oral, I assume?
I oppose those who enslave others.
Oh,
No.
are you kept here? Is this why?
This is my home.
told-
It has been I am since a prisoner of Auril herself, and although your little trick may have bought us a little bit of time, I am still stuck here. And he kind of clicks his fingers together, and the white stone brazier now kind of looks like a very large lantern, very similar to what Elora has been carrying, except instead of inside the lantern, the light is still on top, and it's still blue.
How do we free you?
Well, that's what I was about to ask.
I thank you for the consideration, but for the moment it is outside of your power. If, however, you come across something really, really hot, and a little bit more of a lasting nature, like a red dragon heart, maybe.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
I don't suppose we're going to find one of those farther into this cave. Do you know how to stop the winter?
What about the heart of a red
I don't-
dragon kin? Would that work?
It needs to be an actual dragon.
Ah, darn.
Yes.
As to how to stop the winter, it is unfortunately out of my power at the moment. I do what I can. I act through those who have shown themselves open to the change the type of fight, but directly opposing Auril is not possible right now for me.
But Idwash has helped us before, and I trust him.
I thank you for
I
that.
don't remember him.
No, but I do. You were away.
It can be said that Elora and I have become firm friends.
Yes.
I assume you would seek to banish the darkness, much as a lantern does.
Of course, it enslaves the people of this place to living a certain way. They are not accustomed to it, they are not supposed to.
Yeah.
A return to
Very well.
normality would be good for everyone, except maybe Auril.
Yeah, winter's too long even for my liking.
I agree.
I like this guy.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Zagrax,
Like,
never
did you
do
just
that
like
again.
lean over? Did you just like lean over and whisper to Vulwin or something? You're like,
Because Zagrax is way back here. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been watching the hall this entire like the whole like glance behind, like watching, making sure we don't get snuck up on by people.
Yeah, you somehow whispered directly into my ear canal.
anyway. Well,
There is a question I have been asking Elora, and I must ask it of you as well. How are you helping?
How?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Yeah,
We're
In
trying
here?
to get winter.
not sure.
well, we helped get all of those stolen goods back to Kaer Koenig, and we found a map of where the Duergar are staying. They seem to be messing up a lot of the 10 towns, and I don't know if they're working for Arl. Do you know? I don't know, but
I do not know, but I do know that they mentioned something of a forge.
yes, the Blight Fortress is what it was called.
It's kind of in the name.
Yeah.
There are many pieces in motion. I'm only now becoming aware of just how many there are and what they're attempting to do. Or
I don't
succeed.
know if they're working for her, but if their name is Blight, they probably don't mind that there's no sun. So,
They
Well,
are creatures of the
creatures from the-
darkness. If they are able to come up here when the darkness is permanent, then they will thrive.
yes.
An alliance of convenience, maybe.
But that's the most we have towards ending the winter, is try to figure out what they're doing and stop it. But now that we're here... Sorry, I'm the only one talking. You guys are supposed to talk. Tell him. She
Oh, wow.
stopped herself.
You've been trapped here.
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
Can you tell us of the comings and goings for this place? Aside from dragons, what else is in the area or are allied with her?
It is difficult for me to exactly say what is around here. I am trapped to this place. This is why I try to work through others. They are my eyes and ears and arms throughout the 10 towns. Auril is one of those. Elora, sorry, not Auril.
I'm not gonna-
As for
Yeah.
this place itself, there are those who have been corrupted by Auril's touch. You should be aware. Unfortunately, parts of the power that Auril has stripped from me allows them to return.
from
Death?
death.
He kind of gives a half nod and looks a little forlorn.
I see.
Speaking of not letting everybody know about this artifact that we found and put back together, do you know anything about it
Yeah.
more than we do?
I
This
know
thing
that
was able to
it's-
part the sky.
May I have a look?
Irilyssa will look at Elora. Look back at this
She'll
guy.
nod.
Sure.
Actually, Elora will say, the only reason why I knew how to save you was because of Idwash's advice.
Hmm.
And she looks you straight in the eye. She says it.
She gives you the one eyebrow raise.
Oh,
She hands it over to him while still staring at you.
I thought you had just read it from the papers in the other room.
No. I asked for help, and Idwash helped. It was very, very kind of him.
Yes.
Yeah, considering all things. Kind of like glances over at Tahko.
So we didn't have to take another life. Pointlessly.
And Iduash takes the Dawn Star from you. His eyes flash blue for a second and then seem to return to normal. He kind of nods to himself. It is a very powerful device. Temporary, but powerful.
Hmm.
It will certainly restore a semblance of the usual weather, which I believe right now would be summer.
Yes.
It tends to attract the pet that you had mentioned.
It is how she keeps an eye on things. Using this device will certainly have attracted it.
Yes. Well, we need to find a way to defeat it. Since we don't know what
We've
it
never
is.
taken it head on. We run from it. We don't know exactly how powerful it is.
Yeah, I hardly see the thing. Would rather not.
If it's drastically more powerful than we are, then we'll only be able to see that once.
There is a
Distance is wise.
priestess in Bryn Shander to Aminator. I had wanted to give the Morning Star to her.
It is a device called the Dawn Star. It is definitely linked to the Morning Lord. It would make sense that it should be in the care of one of his followers, her followers, his followers.
Irilyssa just looks at the rest of you like, see, I fucking told you.
I wasn't saying we couldn't go there.
I think that's why we were planning on heading back there, dropping it off for those reasons. I think.
Yeah.
We kind of had a time-sensitive issue to take care of.
Yeah.
I feel like we could assemble some kind of small army, activate it, and then kill the creature. And
Maybe not. You know,
find it.
I don't know.
still don't know about this creature.
We could go to Goodmead and activate it and have everyone there ready up bows.
I don't want to sacrifice people who aren't ready to just attack something
Well,
like that.
For
That's
the
why I
below
like
the-
working with you, Elora.
Let alone those things that rain down from the sky.
But undoing a permanent winter, being able to use that thing with impunity, I think that would be worth some lives.
If we find more people like Trovis, maybe, but I don't want to just put random militia people on that, what mission.
Yes. Also, know that Oral for sure knows that we have the star.
Yes.
It is a huge target to leave anywhere.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, and if Oral knows that hasn't taken us out yet, then maybe there's some reason that they can't.
Is there any way that we could block Oral's sight with magic?
There are certainly spells which prevent divination, but Orel's been a little bit more direct in how she has been keeping an eye on you. I do not believe it is magical. There is
Really?
Would it
one
happen
thing
to
you
have
must
wings?
realize about Orel at the moment. She is the source of the darkness. This is taxing to her. Even goddesses have certain limits to their power.
So,
So she sees.
How is she keeping this in darkness? That's not her. Is that part of her portfolio?
I believe that
Her area of worship.
darkness is not usually her thing. That is more Shar. But She is clearly using the
Irilyssa
darkness.
will spit.
She usually uses darkness to block out heat, warmth, rather than embracing it herself.
Hmm.
Do you think she's using something to make this darkness happen?
Maybe she
Undoubtedly.
has an alliance with Shar.
Okay. So it's not just her natural magic.
All I will say is, look to the skies when you see the aurora. Maybe you see it.
Oh. The auroras.
Are you speaking of the giant bird?
It is possible. I have not seen it myself. It is a bit difficult to see the sky from here.
Well, I hope it's not a giant bird because, Tahko, you were kind of leading us to find a feather of this giant bird that
We
might
were
be
trying to find a
an
giant
enemy.
feather.
Well, there we are.
Yeah, why were you trying to find that again, Tahko?
Well, clearly it's of import now, isn't it?
There might be something to avoid now, it sounds like.
No. We need to
You
face the
haven't-
war head on.
Hmm.
Now that
So,
we know that we're being watched at all times, we have no direct advantage. We just need to start bumping off her allies in power.
Well, yeah, the one thing we do know is that she hasn't struck yet against us, even if she has been watching us. So something must be preventing her.
Well, maintaining the darkness seems to be limiting her power.
Yeah.
Consider, however, that a goddess, she spans lifetime in centuries, millennia, if she even dies at all. A few days, a few years is nothing to her.
Good, so she's got a bad sense of time. Perfect.
But if the darkness lasts for that long, then the grip of winter in this realm will be complete.
yeah. You're right.
You had asked us how we were helping. I think that each of us represents light in that darkness. Much like the moon and the stars in the night. We are the lights in that darkness, and we're trying to find others to brighten them, to end this night.
I have my
Very
own
poetic.
considerations to this end. And he kind of glances towards the giant lantern standing in the center of the room.
At least that's how my goddess put it.
I think that she and I would get on very well.
Well, let's free you from here and then introduce you.
There's nothing we can do right now, though.
Yeah, I know.
I do not think
No.
so. You
Okay.
can free me for a limited time with the Dawnstar, but it is temporary.
Oh,
And
okay.
I am not without power, even from my prison.
Using
Yes,
the
I think
Dawn
that's
Star
true.
I can
wouldn't
still,
free you permanently, so
I can
Is
still
it worth
change
it to
things
you?
from here. And with that, Elora, your hair changes green.
She just gives mostly a happy smile. Just like there's a twinge of again.
Well, that's
Okay.
bright.
Oh,
Brighter than red.
It's a pretty fluorescent green. It's like radioactive green.
Oh my god, that's great.
That's what I figured.
Slime girl now.
Acid arrow green.
After I actually dye my hair kind of red in real life. That's great. Okay, I have green hair now. Honestly, she just kind of shrugs it off at this point.
oh man.
Hopefully you have other abilities as well, unrelated to hair.
I mean, it's nice to have a change every once in a while. She shrugs.
Doesn't help us sneak out around in a white background.
Yeah, changes.
I have a hood. I have a hood.
Change is to be embraced. It defeats the monotony of everlasting darkness.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of that monotony.
There's a lot of monotony in
I'd
everlasting.
also like to point out that my hair wasn't any more camouflage when it was like bright purple. So
I liked that color. It was a good color.
Yeah. Eventually, we go through the color wheel.
Maybe we return. Maybe we don't.
We'll see.
So, what do you want? What do you do now?
Yes.
Well, we need to oppose war, so now we're pretty much directly at war with the god.
I think we always have been, actually.
Is there anything?
Is there a larger dragon in this cave? Do you know?
In this cave? No.
No.
Is it just a bunch of her followers that? Because we can cut them down.
Yeah,
The
we might just
followers are former members of one of the Reged nomad tribes. They have been corrupted by Orel's touch.
Okay.
Yeah, same
That's
kind
so bad.
same kind that ran at us on the tundra.
Yes,
Dead.
it's good to know that their members would still oppose her, though. Rather than all.
Is there
Something about this note isn't sitting right with me.
what?
It says, "Long may our father this dark land." As far as I
Yeah.
know, Oral presents herself as female.
Right.
Oh, maybe
The Durgar note, yeah.
Yes, the
Maybe
Durgar
they're-
note.
maybe their like forefathers or something used to, live up on this area. Maybe it was darker at some point. I don't know. I've been alive that long.
I think it's somebody trying to take advantage of the darkness Arl has created.
Mm.
Is there anything in this cave that we could use to, temporarily mess with her or something?
Yeah.
Zagrax just kind of gestures to the man who appeared when Ariel left, "Nehemine."
He's also imprisoned here, so he can only do so much.
Technically, he's in the cave.
Yes.
In this cave, not directly. Continue your
Okay.
path. I think that you illuminate the right way.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds great. I don't even know where we're at. Do you even know where we're at?
That's
Where's
a
this
good
cave
question.
at?
That's true. We don't know where we are.
It is unlikely that you will defeat Orel in a single great conflict. She will beat you every time, but chip away at her defenses, strike at those who resist alongside her, and maybe you win. At least I hope so.
So,
Same.
well, let's go ruin her house then.
Isn't this his house? She wants to be much.
No, this was his prison.
That's why we need to go kill that guy.
No, I'm not saying kill him. This just used to be his house.
No, not your friend, but the guy
Oh.
that's down there that's chopping things.
Oh, okay, sorry.
By
don't
chance,
say
is there any way that we could save this tribe from Arl's touch?
Yeah, to
Mm.
break her hold on them.
Yes.
Yeah, rather than cutting them free, by a physical sense.
Those that have already been corrupted, it is probably too late, but there is a substance they call Shardolin, which is the corrupting influence. To touch it is to risk madness.
Oh. What does that look like? It's probably important to know.
Like the man chopping the meat up in the cavern at the moment.
He
You
has
mean the man-
Shardolin?
Oh, you mean sorry. Rephrase your question.
What does the thing that causes madness look like so we can avoid touching it ourselves?
Shardolin, it is a black crystalline substance. It looks a little bit like metal. It is the unholy marriage of metal and crystal.
Oh, I think I had some of that.
You might not want
Oh
to
yeah,
try that.
you got hit with that.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull out the black javelin. Does it look like this?
Yes, I would put that down.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Very well.
Did you take a ton of those?
Yeah, I have 5 black javelins and 3 black
Oh my
flails,
gosh.
so-
You
Well,
took that
now
many?
we know.
Oh, that's how many they had.
I kind of
Yep.
pack everything I come across, if you haven't noticed. Now I have some dragon egg shells, so...
Yes, that substance is very dangerous. I'm not entirely sure of what it is. I just know it is very corrupting to those who interact with it. But it is also very tempting because it holds magic like few other things.
Well, that would explain why Tahko picked all of it up.
It is possible to cleanse, but it is difficult.
Will fire do it?
No.
Oh.
It is born of fire.
You said you said it's very difficult. Do you know of a way then? Difficult or not?
Yes, I think so. And he kind of snaps his hands, snaps his finger, and the black metal javelins that you behold, well, that you've thrown down, don't seem to have changed, but they seem to have changed. It should be fine now.
Okay.
They kind of look the same.
Yeah.
They are
I
the
was
same
thinking more that
substance.
we could do.
But if you were to divine their true, what would the word
Nature.
be? Yes, you will find that has changed. Now they are simply waiting to take a new charge. What charge you provide them with, that is up to you. Most of the
I
material
see.
found in the wild is the bad type.
Okay. So we might be able to take these and have them be blessed by the Dawnlord.
That is possible, yes.
Good. I'm going to put all these back in my thing.
Okay, so
Unsure.
list those as untainted Chardolin javelins.
Okay.
Did you do the flails too?
You didn't take the flails.
Yeah, I'll take the flails out.
Oh, did you have the flail? I thought you left those behind.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
5 black javelins, 3 black.
Looted everything.
Then,
Yeah.
then
He
yes.
he looted everything except for the ring that brought us here because
These are a little bit bigger. They will take a little bit more time. And with that, he kind of strides forwards to where the flails are, puts his hand over where them. Okay, now they're fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And with that, he returns to the spot where he's lounging against the wall and retakes his place, just leaning against it.
Well, thank you for all of this.
Very much.
Forgive my impertinence. What are you exactly?
It is a fair question. I'm of a race which has long been forgotten in this world. We are akin to the Jinn and to the Dao, where the Dao are creatures of the earth and where the Jinn are creatures of the wind. We are both. My people lived in the tallest peaks of the mountains. We have an affinity to both wind and earth.
Interesting.
Yep. Never heard of any of that before, so good to know.
Like I said, there are not many of us left, if any.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, if you oppose Arl, that's good enough.
Sorry, you're the last word of your people. As long as you're against our bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know. The rest of that doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
Well, I also hate to ask this. Can you provide us with a way out of here?
Points at the
Simply
exit.
walk down the mountain.
The exit.
Yeah, I think it's going to
Yeah,
be a long walk.
I think the only way, is down the mountain.
Well, let's try and speak to this other person in here and see if we can cast off this influence.
oh yeah, we could have Tahko stride right in. It'll work out great.
Yeah, why don't we just give him the summer star? He can throw it at the guy, and he can just give it to Oral.
We
I
haven't
would
tried
not
using
joke
it as
too
a
much about the
bludgeon
Summer
before.
Star. It is very
I'm
powerful,
shook
but it has limited uses. Be careful with
Oh.
that.
Very well.
Yes.
Zagrax, do you still have that ring that summoned us here?
No,
He's
I
old.
think
As
I-
soon as
Everyone
it did its thing.
I tossed that as soon as I was able. Just so happens that by the time I was able, we were already here.
Okay.
So it still sits out on the pathway outside past the dragons.
Okay. Well, if we ever need to speak again, hopefully we can find our way back.
He does seem to have a connection with Elora, so
Oh, yes, that's true.
From time to time I am
Yeah.
able to visit.
Hopefully, Elora
Yes.
dies.
Okay.
Thanks.
Wow.
That was.
I said hopefully.
I hope I don't die too.
Wow.
Mr. Mood Killer, there are times when I continually get reminded of why you're called that.
Hopefully you don't
This
kill
is
me
one
again.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah, don't
Also,
put all
I'll
your
bring it
faith.
back to life. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
don't put all your faith and hope.
I'm
Better
just
ways to
saying,
stay alive.
don't put all your goats in
Yes.
one pen too. So we have another means of contacting. So
You know, that is the best way to keep track of them all in one place. You know?
well, yes, but then a rock flies down and eats them. Then you're in trouble. But
Well, that's why you
nevertheless,
have. That's why you put them in a cave.
right.
Anyways, let's.
This is
Now's
not the
not
time
the
to
time.
discuss proper goat herding. Where's that?
Are you two still talking?
Yeah, we are,
Um,
but we're also walking.
Are we just leaving him? We're not
Well-
saying goodbye?
It's been good speaking. I guess we'll leave you back to your imprisonment.
Well, Elora will say goodbye.
Well,
Goodbye,
I'm sorry.
Sarah.
Was there something else we needed
Yes.
to talk about?
Thank
You
you
know.
again.
Do not think so.
I'm going to give him a proper goodbye because he's helping me help get rid of this darkness.
Give him a hug.
I don't know if he's the hugging kind.
Yeah.
There's one way to find out.
Oh my
He
god.
holds his arms
Yeah,
out
I mean-
wide, big grin on
Really?
his face.
If he's the hugging type, Elora will go for it, but
Yeah, absolutely. It's uncomfortable.
Nice.
Like he's rock solid, and also like the scabby, bulgy bit, not very comfortable. But,
hey, that's okay. It's been a while.
You hugged the boy.
I hugged the person that's making me very powerful. It's very scary, actually.
Hug it out. It's good. It's all good.
And she says, "Thank you for helping me
of
through
course.
this.
Stay safe.
I'll do my best."
And then with that, he kind of looks back over to the lantern. You can see now that like tendrils of ice seem to be reforming themselves around it, and he kind of just nods slowly. He's like, "Calls again." And away.
Oh, we should go then.
Yeah. I mean, Earl already knew we were here.
Run!
He just
Goodbye.
disappears.
Goodbye.
So
Oh,
we
a
should.
smiley face there.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
should consider
I put,
that we have. Oh, go ahead.
dang it. I put the smiley face there where he was.
No, make it a frowny face. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
should
trying.
consider that we have limited time here.
So
I mean, we could.
are we
I
just
could try knocking over the.
If Earl can't directly interfere with us, then you know.
The brazier.
Yeah, I could try knocking the brazier with a hammer.
I don't think that's a smart thing.
I mean, breaking your
No,
stuff
I
seems
don't
like
think
a good
so
idea.
either.
It's going to be a war of attrition here.
I don't really think it'll make
Yeah.
a difference.
Since we're leaving the light, I'm gonna open up the lantern again to have normal vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we just leaving? What are we doing?
Oh, let's go
Die.
kill whoever's in the other room. You know, while we're here.
We have to kill them?
Well, only if they don't turn away from Earl.
We did kind of fail to figure out where we are and how we get out. Well, like he did point
Well,
out this. So
He did say other than just the exit. I think
Yeah.
he did mention to like look further in the cave. We might have an answer, right? I did hear that correctly. No.
Would you rather kill the dragon?
What?
Okay, then I misinterpreted what he was saying entirely.
You
No.
asked if there was another dragon in the cave, and he said no. That's the only thing that he said about the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was talking about like some solution in the cave. Anyways,
We could go kill the dragons and get your money back. Since we're
Mwah.
away from them now. I can't.
They're just babies.
Evil babies.
That's my ancestry I'm talking about, Tahko.
Yes. And they're evil. I'm not saying you are.
Zagrax is just sitting there, like, looking back and forth between them, like, this is getting into, like, the taboo of things, like, nope.
Maybe you should stop picking fights with things that are bigger than you.
They're not that much bigger. Where they come from, but not mine.
Neither was the other Goliath that broke your neck.
Oh, jeez. Don't get me started on that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we leaving or are we going further?
No, we're taking shots at each other, apparently.
Look, we don't even know where to leave from here. We don't know what's in here.
Let's head deeper into the cave and say hello.
We have a moment.
Lead the way.
From ahead, northwest, you can still hear the of something being chopped.
Yeah. Yeah, with any luck, her followers in here won't be causing damage anywhere else if we can deal with it.
Okay, bring some light up here, would you please?
Sorry, yeah, northeast, not northwest. Northeast is where
Yeah.
it's good.
Oh, northeast. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do the talking.
Oh, great.
Well, I believe in you.
Okay.
Elora, do you want to just leave?
I'm not going to abandon my friends.
Oh.
And as you
Look, we
approach
expect something
Tahko,
bad in
because
here.
you haven't said anything about trying to be stealthy about this,
Nope.
the creature, again, you can see that he's wearing
Oh.
very ragged fur clothing. You can see the blotches of black skin showing through every here and there. And he's just had his back to you, kind of standing at a bit of a table, just hacking away at a corpse of some kind. Then he'll pull bits apart, then start hacking another piece. And you can see there are various bones and bits of blood and gore and stuff like that kind of scattered around. Strangely, it doesn't look as gruesome as you would imagine. It's just butchering.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Tahko,
from
maybe
what
you
can
could ask where
see
we're
of,
at.
the cuts of meat, they seem relatively normal.
You there.
Ugh.
Forsake oral or die.
Ah! Roll initiative.
Ah, well said.
Thank you.
It's just look, if you didn't expect this,
take care of
oh
things.
yeah, are you kidding
True,
me?
Mordred cut out just a little bit, but I knew what he said.
Yeah, yeah. See, this is. We all knew this was going to happen, though. We all knew this was going to happen.
Don't let Tahko do things.
No, actually, this one wasn't. I expected him to do this.
Forsake oral or die is a good opening, I think.
It
Yeah.
really was, but
This is an expectation.
Right.
Oh, good. More grunting. All right, let's do this.
oh man, he rolled gloriously on his initiative.
Yeah,
Oh, good. I
amazing.
get to go first.
Yeah. He's like,
Uh,
Laurel, who's
Wow.
that?
Well, hold on. We can't act yet. We have to wait for his response.
Oh, the response was, "Arrgh!" And he kind of
Okay,
throws
good.
aside the cleaver and picks up the flail, which was there on the table with him.
Matt,
Oh,
move
good.
for the Twitch,
Yep, doing it now.
Senior.
Well, that's expected. Though. I just figured you'd do that. I was hoping.
All right. Me too.
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
It's
Okay.
you.
It's kill a clock. What you got?
This was Taco's mess, so she's just gonna hold her turn.
No? All right.
Alright,
She's
what
not
is
gonna
it?
do anything.
What action
Are you? Are you?
I'm actually skipping my turn. She's not gonna do
Okay.
anything.
Elora.
See, Irilyssa is an Arl follower here.
Oh,
Strategy, dude.
Oh, she's peeved at Tahko.
yeah, that's probably more like it.
Now everybody retreat behind her. All right.
Oh, I don't want to have to kill people, but I guess these guys are basically dead, right?
Sure. I mean, it's a bit late now to not. I think he's corrupted, so.
He did say there was no way to save those who were already corrupted.
Yeah, I know. I just feel bad about it now.
Well, you won't feel bad if.
Anyway, this isn't happening because I have 6 seconds.
Right. For all the people we've killed, you're gonna feel bad about it now?
No, this is more like I'm talking about deciding what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna use Mind Spike on him.
Okay.
To try to just get him to stop as fast as possible. So he has to take a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw. Wow, I rolled really good.
Wow.
DC 10, unfortunately he saves, he got an 11.
Alright, so he takes 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And there's some other flavor that happens with that too.
What does
But he
that
failed,
look
so I
like?
think. It kind of doesn't look like anything. It kind of just looks like he's got a migraine all of a sudden.
Alright, so yeah, he kind of like puts his hands on his head and just goes,
Yeah.
Brain
As Elora
pain.
stands there and like wiggles her nose in the I Dream of Jeannie way.
Anything else?
Never mind. Nope, that's it. He's saved, so I don't get to do anything else.
Tahko.
Alright. Let's see. What weapon does he have? Just a giant cleaver?
No, he has a flail. Shardlin
Okay.
flail.
Oh, one of those joys things.
Mhm.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Trying to get around all the goo, and 30, and I'll attack him
Go for
with
it.
my Warhammer. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit, yes.
Excellent. For 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, so while he's there kind of holding his head in pain from what Elora had done, you just run up to him and just crack him one in the side of the torso.
Yep.
He doesn't seem to notice much.
Yep.
Alright, Zagrax.
Hooray! I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm going to bonus action shield bash him. Hooray!
Go for it.
15.
15 hits.
Hooray! 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, you just run up to him and go crack him in the face with the shield.
Yes, I'm also going to try and shove him to the ground.
Go for it.
Oh, good.
Athletics check. Not bad.
15, 15. Who would win ties in that? You probably.
Tyson,
It's
I
like,
think.
it's like getting an AC, so it pushes, I think.
Well, it's a contested roll, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that.
So I think when it's contested,
been.
I think the situation stays the same.
Yeah. You have to like beat out the opponent.
It's a shame. You know, if you had gone one more up, you could have gotten flanking.
The grappler wins
Yep.
against a grappled.
Oh,
But you're not grappled, right?
he is grappling.
Well, it's not a
It's
grapple.
the same
right?
thing.
It's-
It's just
Oh.
it's a
Yeah.
contested check.
Oh.
You win.
But grappled is a specific state, so I just wasn't sure if that was the same.
Well, it's in effect other than whomping him.
Oh no, sorry. If contest results in a tie, the situation remains the same as it was before the contest. So no,
Aw.
you failed.
Okay.
There's a quick turnaround.
So you lock arms with him. He locks arms with you, and you kind of glare at each other, grunting a little bit. But you are unable to force him to the ground. He kind of pushes your
Hooray.
shield aside. Ah!
Okay. So I'm gonna whack him with a warhammer now.
Go for it.
Okay.
That hits.
Ooh, nice.
For 6.
So, being thrown back, you take a step back and then just lash out with the warhammer, and again, as it slams into him with the impact.
Nice.
He holds 6 force damage. And then that is it. I am done.
All right, Vulwin.
All right. I'll move up next to Zagrax here. So, 10. And I'm going to slash at the dude who's clutching his head being attacked.
Okay.
Short sword attack. And flanking with Tahko for advantage for a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll take the 6 piercing damage, and I'll activate a favored foe on him for an extra D4.
Alright.
For an extra 4.
So that was.
Oh, and yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna use. I just got it, so I'm gonna have to remember to do it. Since I rolled a 2 on that, I'm gonna use my reroll on my piercing attack to see if I can get higher.
Okay.
Once per turn, and it does. It's a 9 instead, so 13 total.
Nice.
Okay.
How's this guy looking?
Yeah,
You fine?
and he had already taken damage this turn.
Yep.
Or sorry, in general. Okay.
Yep.
At all?
And 1d8, an extra 2 points, and done.
Wow.
Okay.
Gotta remember how that works.
So Vulwin, you come charging forwards and just unleash this attack, which, like, again, kind of catches under his armpit, and you feel it kind of digging in quite deep under the arm.
Ooh.
And he
What's
yanks
the-
away from you, almost taking the sword as he does so, but you are able to pull it free.
Okay, good.
All right, Berserker turn. He is going to reckless attack now that he's going to start that, so you all have advantage against him from next turn. And he is going to hit Zagrax, because how dare you try and grapple him?
He's not going to renounce oral? What?
That's a 24 to hit.
Oh, never mind.
That
That's
hurts.
a 22 to hit.
That also hurts.
That's a 17 to hit.
That does not hurt.
Oh,
Okay, you take 15 points of bludgeoning, and I'm going to need you to make 2 Constitution saves.
Pain. Con save 1. Hooray. Con save 2. What happened? Hooray. That failed.
The first one you succeed, and you can kind of feel as the flail impacts you. You can feel like something starting to react with your flesh. And then he pulls it away, hammers it into you again, and this time actually manages to break the skin beneath your armor. And the Shardolin metal comes into contact with you, and you can feel the poison starting to take effect. You are now considered poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Hooray.
oh yeah, I had that hit like crazy before. That was real fun.
Okay, Irilyssa.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I am going to. He's reckless attacking, so I get advantage, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. I am going to cast a level 2 guiding bolt on him.
Okay.
It's a 20 hit.
20 does hit, yes.
Okay. For 17 plus 6 radiant damage.
Nice.
23. Okay. And what does that look like?
It's just a slightly brighter of this silvery white energy that she conjures from her holy symbol.
And it impacts into his
It looks
shoulder,
like
which is... Sorry, go on.
It kind of looks like a little mini moon just streaking across.
Okay, the mini moon impacts into his shoulder, which is heavily padded by the bearskin armor that he's wearing, and seems to burn through it, impacting him, and he shrieks in pain. Arrgh! Except you're not really sure if it's pain or anger.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Elora.
Okay. So, chat, I fixed my spells, just so you know.
Ooh.
Were they messed up?
Yeah, the DCs were all messed up in all of my spells, I realized. It was setting them to go to strength and not charisma.
Oh.
Do not know why.
You know Laura. I cast from strength.
You know Elora, she's super strong. Anyway,
Yep.
everyone's just beating up this guy. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Go for it.
That's
Give
10.
advantage.
10,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Oh, I have
does not hit.
advantage?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sorry, I
Just check if
should've
that's
looked at
melee
the-
attacks or ranged.
Well, she's got advantage from guiding bolt anyway.
Yeah.
Or melee attacks. So that's just FYI. Melee
Oh.
attacks.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
No, I wouldn't
Oh,
have
okay.
had-
I didn't
I
actually
wouldn't
know
have.
if reckless attack meant range as well.
Okay, I just missed then.
No, you have advantage because guiding
No,
bolt.
I do get advantage because guiding bolt. Okay, sorry. I heard what you're saying, and I heard too many things. That's a 12.
Oh,
12
it still
does
failed.
not hit, unfortunately.
I still missed. I cursed myself.
Wow.
So you kind of
Should've
put
kept-
off by the still smouldering shoulder pads. You aim at where Irilyssa had just hit, but your aim is off as the haze basically covers the target, and you still blast it into the side of his shoulder pad, but it's still whole there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still whole as opposed to you hit the hole.
Good.
Kept drunk casting.
You're right.
Yeah.
My strong.
Anything else?
No, she'll just stand there. Be like, well then.
Taco,
All right. I will attempt to slam him again.
go for it.
Elora the Muscle Wizard cast
Yeah, right.
punch.
Boom. 22.
22 hits.
Boom. 9 more
9
damage.
points. Alright. He is not looking too good. I would say he is near death.
Excellent. I'd say that's off.
Alright, Zagrax.
Hooray! I'm going to shield bash his face.
Get him.
I'm not going to shield bash his face,
You have
Advantage is
advantage?
melee attack.
but
Yep.
poisoned.
Oh.
So
Poison
Yeah.
counters that. So it's okay.
sadness. So then I'm going to try and hit him with the warhammer. Hooray!
That hits.
Hiya! Another 6 force damage.
Alright, you
Nice.
slam into him and again. There's the poof as the impact detonates.
How is your Warhammer doing less than mine?
I'm
Nice
rolling
rolls.
poorly.
Vulwin.
I thought you had like,
Okay.
magic.
He's got a lantern in one hand and the sword in the other. He's gonna set the lantern down and pull out the other sword and stab at this guy.
Okay.
So short sword attack with advantage. The 11 probably misses.
11 misses.
Okay, so bonus attack for the second roll. How about a 15?
15 does hit.
Okay, thank you, second sword. So let's see what it does. Damage. Yeah, wow, max damage on the attack roll. Favored foe and Colossus Slayer.
So that's 10,
Wow,
14,
that's a lot
21
of
points of
extra
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay,
That's like
so
one less than
That's
that.
almost max, actually. That's one less than max. Yeah.
so with that, you
Wow.
hammer your sword into his neck, and you kind of feel it almost digging in entirely through the esophagus. You pull it away, expecting him to fall to his knees, but instead he just starts laughing.
Yeah, because he's a strong boy. I need strong casting. I'm done.
All right, he is going to do a reckless attack against you, Vulwin.
I expect that. Yep.
It's reckless, he has advantage. That's a 10. 24.
There you go. Okay, I was gonna say that 10 misses, 24 hits.
I'll do the disadvantage on the last one.
The last one? Okay, because the last one was a 12, disadvantage will be down to an 8.
Oh, those both missed then.
So the 24 still hits.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, 24 hits.
not so nice.
Can't do anything about that.
That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a con save.
Ouch. All right, make the con save. I got a 10.
10 fails, so you are considered
Okay.
poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Okay, do I have to
11
roll
points
anything to be
damage.
unpoisoned?
No, it just fades at the end.
Okay.
Alright, Irilyssa.
So you lose the little bottle and he gains one.
No. Okay. She's gonna do this little trick that she's seen Vulwin do before. She's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Oh,
Hey.
interesting.
And she's gonna pull out her mace, come up, and try and give him a bop.
Go for it.
Do
Bop
it. Do
away.
it.
Or a bonk, rather.
It's melee to
So-
advantage.
Mace,
18 hits.
18. So, 8 bonking, and then
Get that D6.
18 for Hunter's Mark, plus 5.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
So you lash out with the mace. You kind of feel something guiding you to the side of his cheek. Just see this little golden or silvery light, and you slam your mace into that. And you can see his jaw kind of click out and then click back, and he kind of looks at you.
Keep smashing.
Lied. You lied to us. He was not near death.
I mean, he's cool, right?
Still near death.
Oh, it's me
no.
again?
Elora.
Alright, let's try something
Hit him.
different.
Everybody's hitting him now.
Yeah, get him.
I
Get
could
him,
just
hit
hit him.
Get him! Punch him!
Why not?
Come up and punch him!
Yeah.
I mean, if it is just a kicking party, like...
Strong casting. Hit him.
Strike
No.
Laura!
Yeah.
Melee wizard.
Elora's really not that strong. That's why I was at a 1 out of 10 DC. Let's do... Yeah, actually, I'm going to drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of this person.
Huh.
This is
Okay.
just mind sliver. And it's a DC 13 int save. Intelligence save.
Oh, I think
Int
that's
save.
a good
Wow.
stat.
Yeah, it's different, right?
Still saved.
Yeah.
He got a 16.
He saved!
It's so smart.
Well, then, nothing happens. Elora just wiggles her nose a bunch and nothing happens this turn.
Except he
We
does
should've
look
known.
at you.
Laura, you another rabbit!
Yeah.
She just looks like she's about to sneeze.
Yeah, we should have known
Yeah.
he was like civil cutting meat over there, like perfect squares. You know?
Taco.
All right, I'll try and chonk him again.
Go for it. With advantage.
Yep. Does a
14
14
hits.
hit? Excellent. Clonk for another 4.
Okay, so this time you jump up, bringing down your mace with some force, clocking him right in the center of the skull. He shakes his head as if dazed a little bit, blinks, and looks over at you.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
This guy's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Zagrax,
Hooray! I'm gonna shield bash him
go for it.
because it's fun.
Better enjoy
That's
it
it.
while I can.
Damn.
Yeah, okay, so you hammer him right in the center of the face and can feel the crunch as his nose breaks completely. You pull the shield away and see the nose just drops off of the face, landing on the floor, this blackened husk of mucus and mangled bits of rubbish. He just kind of
Yum!
Great.
puts his arm across, just smearing blood across the side of his face.
Wow.
And then I'm
Okay.
gonna bash him with the hammer of bashing.
That's a hit.
For 10!
10
10
points.
force damage.
Okay, so you kind of look at him with a bit of puzzlement. Using the pommel of your hammer, you just bonk him in the middle of the hole in the center of his face now. And again, you can feel the crack of bone sinking in further as his skull actually starts to cave in a little bit. And just through the mess of what is left of his face, just like, Yril protects me!
No!
All right, I'm going to yell out, do we have to piece him into little chunks?
Idawash says he's sorry? What does that
Vulwin.
mean?
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good!
No, that doesn't sound good at all. I'm going to continue to stab, but I'm poisoned. So,
Go for it.
I'm poisoned. Disadvantage there, but advantage from Tahko, so I neutralize. For just normal swing.
Well, no, actually, you have advantage from the flanking. You have advantage because his reckless attack, and then poison disadvantage is one of them. You still have advantage.
Oh, they should nullify. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they don't fight, but you have 2
Yeah,
advantages
you have
versus
two. He has
1.
one. Is what I'm saying.
Because he's also on the ground, isn't he?
No, it's not the ground.
Oh, okay.
It's 15
Okay.
So
hits,
he's
regardless.
he's reckless.
Oh,
and
okay. Cool.
He's reckless.
We'll roll another in case you crit.
I'll roll that just in case.
Yeah, that
Wow.
still
Almost.
hits.
1 away. Nice.
Is that a crit? No, it wasn't.
No,
No.
1 away.
Okay.
It
Uh,
green.
So let's see. 10 max damage. 10 piercing. He's got favored foe still on him. 1 point of damage there, and then Colossus Slayer for another extra
Aw.
point. Yeah, dude, Colossus Slayer always rolls like ones. It's amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so you feint in one way, pulling his club, out to try and block, exposing the side of his neck completely. And with a side swipe, you just dig your blade through his neck. You can see the blade sticking out the other side. You pull it free with a flourish.
And he keeps laughing. If he's still laughing, though, I've got a second shot.
Go for it.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay. 15 to hit again.
That hits.
I'll take the 8 damage, and I got nothing extra to add to it. So
You kind of spin around the other way, putting your second blade in the side of his torso. You can feel it sinking deep. You pull it free again. He just kind of claps a hand against his torso, locks eyes with you, and just gives you a grin.
Got any divine smite, Zagrax?
I don't want to because I only have one
Alright.
spell slot left, but I might have to.
see.
I think he's going to go after
I
you
understand.
again. Vulwin.
I'm gonna
expect that.
disadvantage one of them.
Okay,
With
disadvantage
reaction?
the first, so that's a 15 to hit.
that will miss. I have 16 AC
Hooray.
now.
A crit,
Thank you, level boost.
No,
Thank you, level
and then
boost.
a 20.
Ow.
It's got- just out of curiosity, how many attacks is it? Is that 3 attacks
3
I'm getting hit
attacks a
with?
turn. Yep.
Is he getting stronger
Whoa.
each time we want him?
So yeah, the other 2 will hit, definitely.
So the crit does 19 points,
Oh.
and then the
Bye.
second does 11,
Dang.
so that is 30 points of damage.
Jeez.
And you need to make
Okay.
2 con saves, please.
No.
All right, let me make the 2 con saves real quick. Okay, 5
No, no.
and 11. Cool.
You are
Great.
poisoned until the end of your next turn.
All right, sounds good. I am now looking very badly injured
Just one
after
dude.
taking 30 points of damage. I'm looking badly injured.
Anybody
Good.
would.
Right.
Or
Irilyssa.
is it near death? I don't. What's our?
Fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
It's probably near death.
Looks like he's on his last legs.
He's been near
Yeah.
death for like a half hour.
Well, swing harder.
He's gonna be laughing chunks on the ground soon.
We'll make him do that.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Who's
thing
up?
is that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can do it.
I can.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. I don't know if this is dumb to do. I'm not
It's a
gonna try
kill
that.
switch now.
It's fireball.
I don't have that spell yet. Okay. I'm going to bonk him with mace.
Okay,
Give him a big old bonk.
bonk away.
A 15.
15 hits,
Okay. Mace.
4
4
points.
bludgeoning. And Hunter's Mark goes off again. For
9
additional
points.
5.
Okay,
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word Vulwin. And the word is live! For 6 healing points.
Gladly.
so you hear live, and some of your wounds start getting bathed from the inside. A silver light seems to leak out of your wounds, and as they do, those wounds start to close.
Fantastic.
Silver's a lot better than all the red that was coming out
Yeah.
of the section.
Yeah, it's just mercury now. It's okay. I feel healed.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just turning your blood to mercury. That's fine.
I love it. Yep.
The bludgeoning hit, you slam it into his torso, and he gives a.
Of course.
Elora.
Of course, he's still alive. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go back to attempting to Eldritch Blast this guy.
Go for it.
It's my best bet.
I mean, it's not
Ooh,
gonna
nope,
work.
it's a 9.
Misses. Sorry.
It's fine. She just like is trying to.
Tahko.
All right.
No.
Enough. Return unto death. And I'm going to attempt to inflict wounds upon him.
Okay.
With a 21
hits.
hits. Excellent. Boom. 14 necrotic damage.
17 with the higher cast.
Yes, 17.
Okay, so you touch out, catching him on his back as he's turned facing against Vulwin, and you can feel the energy flowing through your fingertips. The flesh on his bare back at the moment, already kind of the sickly black colour, turns a green as the necrosis begins to set in. He falls down to his knees, leans against the flail, pushes down on the flail, pushes himself back to his feet, and then turns on you.
What?
Your goddess has no power here!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's my turn.
Okay, Zagrax.
Yikes. I was gonna do a thing and then I realized it's a bad idea, so I'm not gonna do that thing. And I'm just gonna shield bash him.
Alright, go for it. That's a hit.
Wow, I think you got him.
9 points. Yep.
9 bludgeoning.
So you slam it into his face, kind of expecting to feel the crunch of his broken nose. And then you remember.
There's nothing
You
there.
don't got one.
He's still just laughing his stupid
He
flippin'
is laughing away.
with his stupid freaking face.
24 to hit, absolutely.
Minimum damage of 5 force damage.
Okay, so this time you kind of with an underhanded swing, hoping to just hit him somewhere else, anywhere else, to try and do some damage. And again, you get the poof as the impact hits, but it seems to glance off like a goat skull or something he has down there. And you do the 5 points of damage. He kind of sinks a little bit down and then just squares up against you.
Okay, I'm smiting him.
Okay. Ten
Yeah,
points of damage.
Might
So
have-
the little impact you had before, the poof, now it becomes a poof, as a bigger second detonation hammers out of the warhammer. This time his leg is like he basically makes a kicking motion forwards as the impact of that sends his leg scuttling out from under him almost. He does a bit of a half turn. Leg comes back down again, steadies himself a little bit. Now kind of using the mace as a walking stick as he tries to keep his balance.
Can we even beat this crazy dude?
Vulwin?
Good question. I'm gonna use. Let's see. How's he looking? Is he looking
He is
near
looking
death?
near
You'd
death.
say.
We've done about 150
Hey,
damage to this guy. I counted up.
This guy's tanking. He's tanking.
Clearly, it's raging and it's not actually taking the damage.
When we
Oh, he's
down to the ground-
taking so little damage from if
Yeah.
he's raging. So,
Yeah.
okay,
I feel like we
so
should pin him to the ground and tie him up at this point.
Yeah.
be my guest. You guys can do that. I'm going to use my action to tireless, try to grab my composure here a little bit, and I'm going to get 9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hidden step and disappear.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move away from this guy.
Yeah,
He can't
makes
see me,
sense.
so
It's a good call.
All right.
and I poof away.
He is going to turn to Tahko.
All right,
Reckless attack. That is with advantage. So that's an 18.
that's a hit.
10.
No.
And finally, 24.
Yes.
Dang.
So the first one, you take 8. And then from the second, 19 total.
19.
Ugh.
Okay.
And 2 con saves, please.
All right. Let me negate this first. 15. Ouch. And 2 con saves. Constitution
Man,
times
lift
2.
this guy
Oh,
up and
I
throw him
don't
on
have
one of
any
these
on
spikes.
So first one's 17, the next one's 22.
You're fine.
Okay.
So even though he tries to hammer into you with the club, it's mostly your armor which is buckling and breaking under the impacts rather than actually breaking skin and coming into contact with you.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to take a break because we are
Okay.
well over time for a break.
The unkillable berserker.
So we'll say
Yeah.
5 minutes-ish, so 10 to, we will resume.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah. When you come back from the cut, we'll be dragging him into a hole and throwing him down into the
Right?
Right?
So, 5 minutes, everyone.
Hooray!
What the heck is this guy?
boss. So this is a boss.
Oh, this is, yes.
Thinking about the fact he's attacking us like 3 times, that's crazy.
Well, the
Seems
other ones were
dangerous.
attacking us 3 times before, too.
Really?
Yeah, once they started
First was
raging.
twice.
3 times,
Dang.
There-
always.
Dang, well, glad they weren't raging early.
All right, so let's resume. Irilyssa, top of the round.
Me, I'm not ready.
I'm
Hit him with
not
everything you
ready for
got.
this.
I just shoveled a whole bunch of ice cream in my mouth. That hurts me so badly right now.
Oh, no. You're getting that Arl blessing.
Yeah. Oh no, Arl brain.
Oral's blessing be with you.
Ah! Oh man!
You have proven yourself devout to Oral. You may pass.
Yay!
Yay.
I always wanted to be evil.
And there was much rejoicing.
Okay, so.
There was much rejoicing.
Irilyssa is going to use her channel divinity Twilight Shroud,
Okay.
a Twilight Sanctuary. A sphere of dim light, 30-foot radius, emanates from her. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn... Here, I'll just put it in the chat. I don't know why I'm trying to read it. Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. You can give it 1d6 plus my cleric level, 10 hit points, or I can cause it to stop being charmed or frightened.
So if you roll the 1d6 plus cleric level now, then we know what that is at the beginning of everyone's turn.
1d6.
Ends its turn, sorry, not begins. End.
And
8 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
at the end of her turn, she is going to give herself those 8 hit points. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Elora.
She would like to hit him. Let's see. I guess. I'll use my last spell, and I'll use Mind Sliver again. Or
Okay.
Mind Spike. Sorry, Mind Spike, the big one.
The big one.
With the correct DC this time. Okay, so that's DC 13, Wisdom save.
It's a 19, he saves.
He saved. Well, he takes 11 psychic damage.
Okay.
At least it did something.
11 psychic damage. So again, you feel a portion of yourself like entering his mind and then just shattering everything that it can possibly find. There's not a huge amount in there, but still you
No.
like rattle around like a wrecking ball, and you see this slither of, I was going to say out of his nose, but he doesn't have one, like his ears start to bleed.
Oh, guys. All right.
But this time he doesn't go, he kind of
Maybe we
gotta-
should
we gotta
just
stop him from
hitting
laughing.
He likes it too much.
Yeah. So tell us more about Arl. We'll just stop. Like,
Anything else?
Okay, we're ready to listen.
Maybe I could force one of these cyanide tablets in his mouth.
there you go.
Don't
Tahko.
hit him with stone.
All right.
Did you hear me?
No, what?
Don't hit him with stone.
Okay. I'm going to shift up 1, and I am going to attempt to inflict wounds again.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh, and Elora, you go. You don't need hit points. We're good.
21
Oh
hits.
yeah, I still have my 10.
Excellent.
Inflict away.
Boom. 19 necrotic damage.
Okay, so this time you actually like grab the back of him, like you get a fistful of flesh in your hand, and you can really feel the power channeling through, and you actually manage to pull your hand away and it just comes with this chunk of just maggot infested flesh basically attached to your hand, and again just she has no power. Yeah. Or he'll be praised.
You will fall.
Do you have pamphlets? No.
Man.
No, thank you, not interested. Closes the door.
You gain 8 hit points, temporary hit points. Anything else?
Wait, what? Who gets temporary hit points?
You do.
You do.
I do?
My Twilight
Unless
Shroud.
you.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take that. No, that's it. Just ripping a chunk of his flesh off. I'll just leave that over there. Just,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
As best as you can.
Yeah.
Wipe it off on the wall.
Gross. Oh, man.
Also, don't use your breath attacks against him. They won't work.
Okay.
Zagrax.
Because I've all seen you guys use breath attacks.
Yeah. So
Not yet. Just
Not
wait.
you, Vulwin. I don't know.
Just wait.
yeah.
You haven't seen me.
Yeah, it's true. You haven't
No.
seen Tahko do it either.
It's true. I'm talking to the dragons, not you.
Yeah. Well, frick, that's was my plan. You said no stone, right?
No
Or
stone,
rock.
and she also is yelling, "Don't! Your breath attacks will have no." Well, ice, basically, will do nothing.
I mean,
David.
if we
Ice
all
cold.
somehow get breath attacks, can we use them for like an ultimate? Like,
Oh my god!
Yep.
combine
Yeah,
them all.
that's how we'll defeat Arl, with ice breath attacks. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, so a frosty attack might not do much. It might even help him.
Oh.
What are you doing, Zagrax? Come on.
I'm a shield bash him.
Okay.
All right.
14 hits.
Oh, it does. Good.
7 points.
min-
Again, this time you kind of
minimum
angle your
damage.
shield a little bit so you can try and hit him with the edge of it, see if that makes a difference. You clank that into his torso, you feel like a rib bending but not quite breaking beneath the blow. And again.
I got no stone, but hammer's made out of metal. It's not stone.
I don't know. She's just telling you
All right.
stone and frosties. Don't do that.
Stone and Frosty.
Stone and Frosties. Gotcha.
Yeah. No Wendy's
I'm-
frosty.
I'm still gonna hit him with the warhammer.
Go for it. That's a hit.
Minimum damage again.
You're rolling really badly with this. Like, really
5
badly.
blood, 5
Yeah.
force damage. Very sad.
And then this time you kind of hit underarm, so not with as much force as you can usually muster, but you still get the poof as the detonation impacts, and you like see a bit of his flesh like forced aside, and you can a wound appears.
Oh, wound appears.
Another.
Vulwin.
Just add them to the list.
So I've had a moment to like step away and regain my composure. How's this guy looking? Does it look like they're actively doing any damage to him?
Oh, yeah.
I know he's laughing a lot, but
The damage is still there.
he is wearing away. Like parts of her being like
He just doesn't care.
knocked away. He just keeps going. All right, I'm gonna move up, and
In fact, Vulwin, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
sure, that thing that I'm great at.
Are you still invisible?
I am until the end of this turn.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Let's see, where's the medicine check? There you are. He's looking 8 well. He looks pretty undead to me.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely taking injuries.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to, if possible, since I'm invisible, I'm coming up to him. I want to strike at him, but I want to try striking more like at his arm that's like holding the flail. I've been noticing he's been swinging this around to great effect.
Okay.
So I'm trying to like actually disarm him.
I'm gonna say that's with disadvantage because you're doing like an aimed shot.
Okay. If I got advantage from Irilyssa across the way, is that just neutral then?
Yep, neutral. So normal attack.
Okay.
And then
Right,
he's
normal
reckless
attack.
attacking.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah?
So you have
Is
it
that-
on. Well, yeah. Hang on.
I mean,
Yeah,
You
have
decide,
advantage 'cause
you
reckless-
decide.
No, because reckless attack counters the disadvantage from your attack. You do have advantage from the flanking, so you still have an advantage. So go ahead. Yes,
Okay.
you have advantage.
I will take advantage then to actually disarm him. Oh, that's a crit.
let's
Roll damage.
go.
Okay, I will roll damage. Oh my gosh.
Points of damage. Okay.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna actually re-roll. Hold on. I'm gonna roll the rest of this stuff first. Let's do favored foe. That doubles. Colossus Slayer doubles.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just do some math here real quick. I wish they could all be in one roll.
It's 11 plus
And
5, 16 plus.
Yeah. And to make it-
29.
By the way, I also want to mention that I get an extra D6 when I crit because of my feet, so we're just gonna thrust that in there too. Called Piercer, which I will link in chat, so you can all take a quick look at that.
36 damage.
Yes, and
Wow.
and I'm gonna re-roll that one that I re-rolled or that I rolled on my initial there. So let's see, roll 1d6 instead of a 1. It is max damage. So that would be 10 damage instead of
41
Okay.
damage total.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so blinking back into
Or it won't
existence,
protect you
Vulwin
here.
starts hammering at this guy's arm. Like, 1 blow, 2 blow, 3 blow. To the rest of you, this looks like a blur as Vulwin just strikes repeatedly at this limb, and eventually it just detaches and lands on the floor, and he just kind of turns slowly towards you. That won't stop Oriel.
Well, I'll take the other arm too. Bonus attack.
Okay.
And this is with advantage though, so sorry I didn't roll it with that. How about
No
13?
13 does hit.
Oh, it
Okay.
does.
Oh,
I'm going for his other arm,
okay.
but it's only like 5 damage. So you know.
All right, so this time, like after having gone with the frenzy with the other side, you kind of flip around with your back and then just stab the other sword in. But he's got big hulking berserker arms, so yeah, you stab into it, but you don't detach it.
Like I'm trying to keep this guy from continuing the fight. I'm just trying to put him out of commission.
He's gonna start biting us next, isn't he?
Hey,
Oh, God.
hey, we can handle that at least.
Yeah, right.
But I am done. I am literally trying to disarm this guy at this point.
Okay, so this guy, the berserker is going to reach down, picking up the flail again in his other hand. His detached arm still gripping tightly to the flail as it kind of flops around as he pulls it up, and then he's just going to attack. You know what? You, Vulwin. He's going to attack you.
Imagine that.
I know, it's a
That.
surprise.
Go figure.
Oh, you get, yeah, 8 temp HP.
Oh, you're
That's
gonna
a
be good.
13 to hit.
That'll miss.
I'm
This
gonna
is not going
disadvantage
out.
this
Check him out.
Okay, this disadvantage, you get a crit. He crit fails with this one. And then the next
Yeah,
one
he's
is a
gonna-
23.
Oh,
23. The
Forgot to
23
throw
will hit, but yeah, can't do anything
What?
with that.
What is he getting?
You take 6 points of damage, Vulwin, and I need you to
take
make a
that.
con save, please.
Okay.
Did
Sorry,
take
did
a
you say
hand of
6
that?
points of damage?
6.
He picked it up with his other
Okay.
hand.
Oh,
I will try con saving that at a 14.
You succeed. So
Yeah.
the flail does impact on you, and you can kind of feel the momentary pain as the corrupted Jardlin head of this thing hits your flesh. Then he pulls it away a little bit too soon. It has no effect on you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make him
Or it won't save you from this.
Dex save. DC 10. He fails. He is now prone as he slips on some of the gore that's just been like
Good.
pooling at his feet for some reason. He is now considered prone on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, Vulwin's like really angry at this. He's like, take him apart.
Irilyssa.
What the hell is going on?
It's a good question.
Oral preserves. Oral preserves.
She's just gonna take a
Carl.
moment to kind of like block out everything and try and seek some knowledge from the goddess.
Yeah, just go take a break. Have some tea. Think about it.
I'm still
She's
going to
just
say that's a
staring
medicine
into
check,
the-
so give me a medicine roll.
Medicine roll, yeah.
Just staring into this dim light that she's casting, trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
This is where we find out he's like an illusion, and we've just been wasting all of our time.
Oh my god. A 20.
Yay!
Yay.
Multiple of the hits that he has suffered should definitely have been mortal. Like the big chunk
No
that
kidding.
Tahko took from his back, that should have been. The fact that he's missing an entire arm after having taken so much damage, that should have been. The fact that he took a blade through his neck, that should have been.
You need a 20 to know that?
Yeah, apparently. He's drawing power from something else.
Maybe a god nearby?
No, I don't know.
I knew I should have cast water on that droid.
Might still be a good idea.
Elora.
Oh, okay. Well, he's on the ground now, so maybe I can hit him this time with my Eldritch Blast. Let's try. Nope, that's a -1.
No, it's okay.
That's awesome.
It's okay. You get a reroll though, because he's on the ground, so you get disadvantage.
Oh,
It's
he's on the
great.
ground. You're right.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you get
It's
Yay.
still a 6, and it's still a crit fail.
Yeah.
Roll me 1d6 and then 1d4. No, 1d6,
Yay!
1d5.
Should have just come up and started kicking them like we are.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, roll me a
1d6.
1d6. I'll do the 5. Okay. Tahko, you take 2 points of damage as Elora, for some reason,
Ow.
blasts a chunk of the rock above you, and the rock dislodged from the ceiling of the cavern biffs you on the head for 2 points of
Oh.
damage.
Watch out. She's really dangerous with those rocks.
Elora just was like, sorry, I don't think my powers are gonna work against him very well.
Just come kick him!
Okay.
You will die if we have to kill a piece of you at a time. And again, inflict wounds.
Go for it.
Oh.
Ah.
Is a miss.
Even with like friggin' quadruple advantage. Great. Alright, that's my turn.
So he sees you coming, spins around on the floor, and then just kind of slaps you with the arm end that's still gripping onto his flail.
Look out, he's a breakdancer!
If that makes sense.
I love this guy.
All right,
He starts
Zagrax.
spinning on his head, kicking us all. Woo, woo, woo.
Maybe we should just leave.
No! Never leave a man half dead.
At least we gotta figure out what's keeping him alive still.
It's Arl.
Well, we know that, but just take off an arm.
Just pick a piece of him and kill it.
For the sake of it, I'm just gonna use Divine Sense and see if I can detect anything evil other than this guy in the
Oh my
room.
gosh.
Roll. I'm going to say Arcana, just to get an idea.
Do I get any kind of anythings on it?
No, just Arcana.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm almost good pretty good.
I need to look up what exactly that does again.
You may have done something. Cheers. Fix this real fast.
Paladin. And you're doing Divine Sense.
I mean, we've just... Yeah.
Nope, you sense nothing.
Sadness.
No one stinky nearby.
Well, I'm a shield bash and try and take off. his other arm.
If you just
Get
remove
it.
all of his limbs, can we leave?
If you
Well,
die,
it's head. It's
Still
like
looking.
Black Knight Monty Python. It's only
It is.
Yeah. Imagine what this guy could do if he got out of the, tundra.
Yeah.
Really like the idea that, we're just going to dismember him. This is what's going on.
Nope, you sense nothing.
I'm so sad.
Dang.
We're all like, is Arl really this powerful? Dang, sign us up.
Right.
Honestly, it's not looking too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take off his other arm then.
Sorry, no, that's not true. The weapon he's holding, you get an intense smell of sulfur from the weapon.
Oh, hooray! Yeah, then I'm going to disarm him, literally.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got one more arm. It's okay. Go for it.
That hits.
Yeah. Minimum damage again. What?
Honestly, at least we're doing damage.
His arm
Maybe.
is looking pretty bad at this point.
Okay, that's all I've got. Hooray!
Well, that's just the shield bash. Now you can cut him down.
No, the divine sense was action.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
All right, Vulwin.
I'm going for that other arm. This guy.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. And he's prone?
He is
Yes.
currently prone, yes.
Okay.
So now we've got like triple
Got a
advantage.
19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Triple advantage. Jeez.
I'll re-roll that damage because it's minimum there.
I'm just going to say, to save us the effort, you take off
Thank
his
you.
other arm. He's now there.
Yeah,
It's just a flesh
Thank you.
wound.
it's just a flesh wound.
He's still like
Now-
lying there
Is
on the
he-
floor, like trying to push himself up with one of the stumps. He's still kind of growling and jabbering and laughing.
Okay,
Arl,
I'm
Arl
gonna
is here.
I'm gonna use the bonus action pierce to try to like stab him and prevent him from like crawling towards like his arms or getting away. Basically, I'm just gonna try to keep him in place.
Okay, with what?
Can I do like would a bonus action attack allow that? Or
Yes, I'm just going to say that if you're trying to pin him in place, you're leaving your sword there.
It's fine.
I mean, if I'm like holding the blade into him, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to buy us some time to figure out what the hell is going on with this guy.
Go for it.
Like, okay, cool. Is it just another roll or?
Yes. So roll attack,
21?
21 hits. I'm just going to say, like, because you're so specific
Sounds
in what
good.
you're doing, you just plunge your sword through, like, his stomach, and you can feel it, like, digging into the ice below. You're not 100% sure how long it's going to hold, but it gives you some time.
Okay,
He's still,
this
like,
guy's
there
not dying.
straining against
Yeah, this guy's not dying. We gotta do something else.
You should just go.
Lift him
Oral
onto one of
power
these.
is too strong.
Yeah, lift him onto one of these bones. We can just pierce him out there. You can't get away.
Sure. You do that. I'm not that strong.
I have an idea.
I'm all for ideas. And then I'm done. But
Cover him in lantern oil and set him on fire.
yeah,
It's better than my idea. I was gonna put a stack over him.
this is Tahko. This is so Tahko. What the heck?
Tahko!
That was my idea.
Yeah,
It's a
that was a good
Flammenwerfer,
hype for
Hans.
ideas. If anybody's got them.
Hans, get the Flammenwerfer.
Yeah. I've seen the thing. I know how this goes. Get the flamethrower. It's true.
The fact that he just goes, the pause, just the delay of, that's better than my idea. Like,
there's
God,
oil-
what was your idea?
Yeah, there's oil in my pack.
I can just imagine that this entire thing, like, everybody's like, looks at Tahko for his idea, and he just goes, I was gonna put a sack on him. Everybody just like stops everything, and even that guy on the ground just kind of probably looked at you like, the fuck?
W,
Doesn't
can you go
even
easy with
fly.
the spoilers, please? Like, please don't tell party members what to do. Thanks.
Then he could be blind.
I mean, with
All
no arms, he's not going
Oh.
to take the sack off. So.
Oh,
Bite it off.
Okay, so my turn's done. I've got him pinned. He's
at
missing
the
both
moment
arms
he's not able
now.
to do anything, so we're out of order. So if any of you want
Yeah.
to do anything, now's your chance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
kicking away the mace.
Yeah, if you got ideas, do it now.
Okay.
I'll start pouring lantern oil on.
All right.
Okay.
I'll pour an entire thing of lantern oil on because I have 5. Why not?
Okay, so you pour an entire flask of oil
Yeah.
over him, dousing him completely.
Yep.
You give me Arl's blessing!
I give you the blessing of the sun, and use, I guess, Vulwin's lantern to set him on fire.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you could use a torch, anything. Do you want to use the lantern?
Sure, I'll use the torch.
Okay, so you ignite the torch, throw it down, you just get this big poof, well, boomph rather than a boof, as the lantern oil catches almost immediately, engulfing him in flames. And beneath the fire, beneath the intensity of the blaze here, you just hear...
Maybe my idea is better.
I think we should just go. I don't think
No,
we
it's-
can do anything.
And you can smell the very definite smell of cooked meat.
Yeah, this smells bad.
Nice.
Can we go?
But if this guy can't die because of Arl's power, we need to figure out how to solve this if we fight more of him.
I'm gonna keep
I
moving the
think
mace.
it's because we're here. It's because she owns this area.
Well, pretty
Okay.
soon we can eat him.
Drag him out of the damn
Yeah,
cave or
rather
something.
not, thank you.
Well, sure, if we throw him off the cliffside, he'll die. But well, maybe he won't
No.
actually. I don't know.
mean,
I'm sick of that damn laughing though. Shut him
do
up.
have a way- We do have a way to get rid of Oral. At least temporarily.
Let's just,
Well, it's not worth this guy's life.
yeah, we're already turning him into tiny pieces. After
Yeah.
he cooks, we'll cut his jaw off
Is there anything
sever
this way?
his head
No.
and his
Let's go.
legs.
Just cut his head off.
Is there still?
Somebody smash his head. Come on. I don't hear
I moved
anything.
the
He's
mace
just
back
laughing.
here. Is it doing anything? I assume he's still just writhing and.
He's just writhing. The mace, like you've kicked aside, it's just lying there.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hit it with my hammer.
Go for it.
The mace, that is.
Okay.
And I'm actually
Oh,
gonna
okay.
two-hand. I'm gonna two-hand this one.
Look at Zagrax doing some problem solving over here.
15. Sure, that hits.
Ah!
7 points.
Rude.
Okay, so
I hit.
We've had such dainty hits this whole time.
It's so sad.
You're hitting really badly. But yeah, you take the hammer in 2 hands and just bring it down, slamming down on top of the Chardolin mace, and little slithers of it do chip away, pinging on the sides of the wall, but the main structure itself, still there.
I'm probably gonna do it again whenever you deem that.
Okay, I'm just going to
Okay.
say that you hit it 2 or 3 times solidly, and you do eventually manage to crack it. It is now a shattered Chardolin flail lying on the floor.
Hooray! I did it. He's still
is-
writhing
He
and
is still
laughing
writhing, he is
on
still
fire.
laughing. It's just and now you do notice that
I'm-
he is starting to move forwards. He's got clear.
Okay.
Oh, God,
I'm
okay.
gonna, yeah, because I've already had to like release my weapon out of him because like there's no way that I would stay there with a fire going on.
I think being on fire may have helped him.
I don't think it
know
helps
about
him. I
that.
think he just doesn't care.
I'm
Well,
really sick of his
I'd
laughing.
rather
Can I
not be on fire, and he's coming towards us now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
can I
like
just like?
on fire as he's like crawling towards you,
Oh
remarkably
my
quickly.
god!
So you might want to do something soon.
Yeah, can I just like I don't know, stab him in the head or something? I don't know. I'm sick of his laughing.
Stab him in the neck.
Grab him straight down and try and pin him to the ground.
He's on fire
He-
now. It's
he
probably
did
not a
that.
good idea. The best
And then
I
he
got
lit
is
him
like
on fire.
stabbing him and walking away from him because like he's just crawling on fire.
Great.
Like that's my only thing I'm gonna do, and if that doesn't work, forget this guy.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing?
I'm sick of his laughing. I want to like stab him in like the jaw, the face, and just like pretty much. I don't know that stabbing in the head's gonna do anything, but
Okay.
I'll try it.
I'll say that you managed to bring your sword down because he's pretty easy to hit at this point, and you
Yeah.
do like lodge your sword in his blade, and you can feel him like biting against the blade that still is. bane
That's
in
funny.
his head right now.
But props to this guy. He just does not quit.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Yeah, if that doesn't do anything, then I'm just gonna be like.
And I would like you to roll a strength check, please, Vulwin.
Okay. 7?
Yeah, he wrenches that sword out of your hand, and he's now got it in his head, and he's like flailing around with your
Oh,
sword.
that's so weird.
That was just pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess I'll try to grab it back.
That's a bad idea.
Look out, he's going to pop
mean-
you with it.
I doubt
He
that.
arms again.
As you step in to try and take it from you, he gets a 16 to hit.
That'll hit. What is he hitting with?
The butt of your sword. The
Yeah, he's hitting you with your
Okay.
own sword, so you take 5 points of damage
So
as your
weird.
own
All right.
sword like connects with your hand as you're trying to like put your hand forwards to pick the sword out of his head.
Okay. Can I get the chance to grab it?
You can try again, so make a dex check.
Okay.
It's getting
Take
silly.
a deck. 23 to grab that at
Yeah,
least.
you pull it free from his mouth this time. He gargles a little
Okay,
bit, but you
and
kind of
I'll
get the
leave.
impression the gargling is him laughing.
I
forget
that,
you.
That probably went through like some spinal stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
If there's any left, I mean, he's literally
yeah.
burning to death to get more.
Look, whatever this is.
Not dying.
Yeah, nothing's stopping this guy. Forget it. We shouldn't be here anymore.
He's just going to
Hate
be
this
an
place.
insane-
Hate this place already.
He's just going to be a flaming skeleton soon, and then we can just break him into more pieces.
No, we don't need to stay here and do that. we
Yeah,
have
I'm
more
stepping.
important things to do.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
already
stepping away
here.
from this
We're
guy.
already fighting him. He is made of fire. I still don't want this thing walking away from this, or crawling, or
I mean-
Then you take his legs off. I'm not gonna do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the Morning Star.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh.
Why? Inwash told
You
us
guys
to
are-
leave like, basically so many times. I
Nope.
keep telling you.
Well, he told us where the exit is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll probably kill him, but it seems maybe
Yeah.
overkill.
Well,
Seems
that's
like
that's
we're
that's
just gonna
Irilyssa
die
choice
now?
at that point. Yeah, we should just leave.
Maybe we should close our eyes first. I mean, give us
So,
some warning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Irilyssa, what would you like the weather to be? Would you like it to be clear, light clouds, overcast, or ground fog, rain, hail, or snow, or torrential rain, driving rain, or a blizzard?
Oh, blizzard! Big blizzard!
Sun.
Clear sunshine. Would you like it to be unbearably hot, warm, cool, cold, or arctic?
Oh my God, you could melt everything.
Unbearable.
No, I'm joking. So you use the device, and there is again this intense explosion from around where Irilyssa used it. Those of you who'd survived the previous vaporization kind of flinch, expecting to
Yeah.
kind of see the ethereal again, or nothing. Or maybe you're gods, you're not sure. And slowly, the pain behind your eyes subsides. You open your eyes again. The writhing creature on the floor is just dust. So where the berserker is, it's just dust. And it's got a bit warmer.
Oh, okay.
Did you just activate that?
Why? Why did you do that?
Well, look, it worked.
I'm gonna start kicking the dust around so it's not all in one spot. Because
Just
screw
we
this
need to-
thing.
We need to leave then, because
Yes,
that's
we
gonna
need to leave.
immediately. That's gonna immediately tell where we're at.
They already know where we are.
Yes, but
I'm going to
it's had a
scatter
hard time tracking
dust
us before.
around
It
to
seems
see if
like.
there's anything in it.
Hmm.
Did anything survive the burst?
No.
Not the hammer?
No,
sure.
I
'cause
broke it.
Zagrax already smashed it.
I kicked
Okay.
it off to the corner and broke it, and he was still doing things.
So yeah, there's just the ash remains of him, which you've now scattered, and then little shards of Shardlin all over the place. But beyond that, nothing. Like I'm going to say the cuts of meat that this guy had been butchering, they're pretty crispy at this point as well.
Okay.
And you do hear another familiar voice from behind you. That is certainly one way of dealing with this.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it worked, but like at what cost, right?
Right.
We really need to leave.
I might be able to assist with that now. Where would you like to go?
Do you know what a giant feather is?
Giant feather. No.
Okay.
Bryn Shander?
Great. Bryn Shander sounds pretty great to me too. Vulwin's looking pretty beat up.
Then Bryn Shander it shall be.
Thank you.
And with
Thank
that,
you!
you find yourself standing in the centre of Bryn Shander.
Wow!
Screw that place. Oh my lord.
Well, at least he helped. At least for
Vulwin, come here.
thank you,
I'm
Edwash.
not going anywhere.
He's not with
Like,
you.
I know, but she's just saying thank you.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
Well, that went great.
So she heals you 11.
Ooh, thank you.
If I never see one of those berserkers again, it'll be too soon.
I'm going to the House of the Morning Lord.
Okay, I'm going to heal
And
myself.
so we'll just
Yeah.
leave.
Okay.
Yeah, and Tahko, if you ever need to fight a feather again, do it on your own time.
We don't want to have like a talk before we go places. No.
All right. Look, for being where we were, that went perfectly. We couldn't have asked for better.
No,
I guess.
that was terrible. That was hell. What are you talking about, Tahko?
All right, we met a god and realized exactly where we stand with her. He met.
Yeah, she's shit.
We met someone that is our ally and is a benefactor of Elora. We met one of her true powerful minions and figured out how to just obliterate them. And then we are back in Bryn Shander without having to travel or fight dragons. So no one's dead, and that's what I expected to happen for all of us, frankly. So altogether, this is a major win as far as I see it.
He's got a point.
You're right. I
I'm gonna
worried
deny that.
that picking Bryn Shander was a mistake because what if that creature thing tries to find us here?
Hey, wow, we activated it over there.
From everything we know, they said that it was from wherever that power originated from. So,
Can we
well.
see any nice sunniness in the distance?
oh, I hope so.
That is a good question.
Better be sunny skies.
Well, it was in a cave, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Dark skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face.
Let's see. That compared to that, that's there.
Oriole's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. Well, she should be.
I mean, look, Bryn Shander's not even on fire. Everything's fine.
You'll be like teleported. Like, there.
You know, say that out loud. You know, think that even.
Yeah, Tahko, stop cursing us. Jeez. Way to kill the mood.
No, you do not see any clear skies from where you are. I mean, it's hard to see because you've got buildings all around you. You are in the centre of Bryn Shander
true.
right now.
Yeah.
No, from where you are, no.
Okay. But still,
Well, if Irylyssa's running off, I'm gonna, have that little chat and then run after her. I guess.
Yeah, I'm following her.
Yeah, I will obviously follow
same here.
but
I need to go get these javelins blessed.
at least
And
we
the
didn't have
maces.
to walk all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, we know that we can't kill anybody blessed by Arl in our own domain. Whatever,
Which probably was a thing we could have realized before then, but now we know for a fact.
I mean, once we get these maces blessed by the Dawn Lord, maybe we can.
Well, maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. We don't know. All I know
We'll
is
have to
that guy
go
wouldn't
back there
die.
with you.
Mm.
At least we know how to get there. Wink.
Yeah, and if her power gets stronger, then, well, that could affect anyone anywhere that's following her, and I worry about that.
One thing, can we make a new rule? Nobody touches any rings ever.
Yeah, sounds good, Zagrax.
We'll call that
Yeah.
the Zagrax rule.
Isn't there like some sort of like magic you can do to determine whether you should touch something or not?
Yeah, you just look at it and see whether or not it's magical.
Looks at
Nope.
Zag.
Don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
no. Okay.
And
Zagrax is totally like shrinking away and trying to just kind of like move on. Nope.
I thought I had read about that before.
Like you don't even need the insight roll. Like he's completely lying through his teeth. Like the
I
nope,
know.
totally couldn't have done that.
Elora's just letting you off the hook.
Oh yeah. Like lesson learned. Mm-hmm.
But all right, yeah, I guess we're following.
Yeah,
we're going
to the house of the Morning Lord.
Good morning,
Lord.
Okay, so you make your way through the town, getting
the
to
house.
the house of the Morning Lord pretty quickly. The bronze roof shining as a bit of a beacon in the surroundings. I'm trying to remember what time of day it is. I think it's like early evening? Because you were traveling
I have
most
no
of
idea.
the day. Like, you haven't rested in a while. So it is probably...
No.
I'm going to say it's actually like 9, 10 o'clock at night at this point. Like, you've
It
been
probably
around,
is by now. Yeah.
especially considering how long you were beating on that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and we had the chat with Oreo, and we had the chat with the other guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
And the
about
tel-
10
and the
o'clock
chat
at
with the
night.
dragons.
You do pass a couple of people out with torches, like running between buildings. There's a slight or a gentle snowfall at the moment, which fairly quickly covers your cloaks and things, which until now clear of snow. But you make your way to the Morning Lord, the bronze roof shining quite comfortably in the dim light of the torches around, and the door shut.
Surprise!
As it should be.
Yes.
You hammer on the door. Wait a moment. You hammer on the door again, and then you hear a shuffling from inside. I'm coming at this time of night. The door is eventually opened in front of you, and there's just this teddy bear standing there, layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of furs, and then a little gnomish face like peering out. It's Copper.
Poor Copper.
Oh no.
What are you doing this time of night? People trying to sleep. You have no
We need
idea
to
what
keep-
time I have to get up.
We need to
Morning
keep
Lord,
this nice
dawn.
We should probably talk to Copper as well.
I am Copper.
Yes,
I know.
we need to speak with my Shan.
And my Shan.
You might want to wait until morning for that.
It can't wait.
Could probably wait.
Fine, come in. You're always welcome here.
Yeah. You guys go
A
ahead.
bit more.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out here. Make sure there's no blue lights or anything. That place is uncomfortably warm.
Okay.
Did you ever make it out to Macredus? How's he doing?
He
You
is. He's with
Wait.
the Morning Lord again.
Oh, I forgot who Macredus was.
Oh, I feared as much, but I'm sorry to hear it all the same. Thank you for checking. Like his previous kind of moaning, like, how dare you wake me up at this time of night, just immediately vanishes, and now you can see an intense sadness has befallen the gnome.
But he created this artifact, and she'll pull the summer star out of her pack again.
My word, he actually completed it. 3 wings. That's what I was telling him. 3 rings. That's better than 2.
Unfortunately, I think it only has one more use left.
But it does work.
Yes,
Wait,
we've used
one
it
use
twice.
left. You've used it before?
Yes.
Then I guess it doesn't work.
It creates a temporary break. It subsides Oral's powers temporarily. There's a much we need to talk about.
Yeah, please, come in. Yeah, take this back. And with that, he kind of disappears into the interior of the temple, leaving you standing there in the main chapel area, a big statue of Omnitor leering over the room. One hand out with a bowl, the other one held up with a torch. Which is
Does that ball look familiar?
it looks like a sun.
Like a goat ball, maybe?
Roll religion. Sure, yeah, roll religion, Irilyssa, with advantage.
Elora sees that and she's like, "Oh, they like goat ball here."
Oh, an honor.
We just got goat ball posters
God
up.
of the sun and goat ball.
Obviously, the more important of those two is the goat ball.
With advantage, so you roll again. Just see what
Oh, 24.
A 5.
Like, now surrounded by imagery of the Morning Lord, you suddenly go, oh yeah. That ring, that, was it a ring? Or was it an amulet? I forget.
Medallion.
That's
Yeah.
clearly got the same image that you see all around you, and you're like, huh, they must really like goat ball here.
No.
No.
Ilyssa's like, "Oh yeah."
It's
Initially, you
canon
think
now.
They must really like goat ball, and then like, maybe not. Maybe that image was something else.
Ow. Elora, in this stream of bad news, I have one more thing to tell you.
What?
Your amulet is an amulet of Aminator. It's not your goat ball.
Oh, well. That's okay. Maybe they don't have branding yet. For goat ball. You know. This is a good symbol for goat ball.
But it's,
We should talk about it later. We have more serious things to discuss.
And
but it's
what
a symbol of the
exactly
Morning
is
Lord.
What is this branding you speak of?
Oh, well, actually, I did take the amulet, so she'll actually hold out the amulet to Copper. This was on Macretus's body. You can keep it if you'd like. But I think I misinterpreted it as a goat ball logo, but I guess not.
Goat ball. Yeah, you would have liked that one. I would say you should keep that amulet. I think at this point, the Morning Lord is watching over you all. If you're able to bring this device back to us, then it's supposed to be yours.
It's taking quite a journey.
Okay.
I'm also gonna pull out his familiar that I had, Macretus's familiar that I totally grabbed
Oh,
and
yeah, you
brought with
did.
us.
Okay.
Because I have made
Brought
up with
that
him and
with?
I'm no longer scared of him. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I didn't know you brought that with.
Oh yeah, I totally
Oh,
grabbed it.
God.
You're like 5 levels of creepier now.
Are you kidding me?
You were dancing around with that thing while you were dead invisible.
We had a long chat because it took you guys forever to make the rings, and it all turned out.
Okay.
You also threw a lot of snowballs at Tahko.
Yeah.
We all threw
times
a
that.
multitude of snowballs.
I earned those snowballs.
Multiple
Yeah.
times.
My word, that's Blair. That was Macretus's assistant, his other assistant.
Hmm.
I assume the other one that you reference is yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
I thank you for bringing Blaze back. Blair back? I've already forgotten his name. Blair.
Blair.
It would be good to have something to remind me of him. As dour
Yes,
as he
by all-
was, he was a true follower.
By all means, I'll gladly give it to you.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going back to bed.
I no longer have his familiar.
I'll be back in the morning.
Find what the amulet
Maybe
did. Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Because he is going to tell you want to keep that because it does the thing.
Oh, it does the thing.
Oh,
It does
The
It does
thing?
the thing.
Keep it. It does a thing.
I realized I wrote it as Amulet of the Lathander.
it's not amulet of the goat ball.
No, actually, it was originally.
It can summon goats. And
Goat
summon
ball
goats.
amulet.
we need
Summon
more
1d8
goats.
goats.
What goats that are kicking balls at people?
Where
As long as
goats?
Gareth
No.
is playing the voice each time the goats show up.
Polar were goats.
Oh boy.
1d8 polar were goats. Just for shits.
This amulet will make you able to survive the harshness of the cold night better.
Oh. Okay.
And Who's got it?
Thank you.
Elora.
Yeah, I have it.
And Laura should have it.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, crap. Holy crap! Okay.
And you've been carrying this thing
Cool.
around for how long?
For how long? And I didn't even know.
Probably about a week now.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a spell you can use that tells you whether or not things are bad?
I
Yeah,
don't
you
have that spell.
Yeah, you
I
just, you
just
just look
got
at
that
it.
spell.
Yeah, you just look at it with your eyes and you can tell what it is.
Right.
Football.
But I'm a paladin.
Damn.
I don't have infinite spell slots like some other classes.
Yeah, you should have just
Now,
taken the goat ball oath and you would have been fine.
As much as I appreciate your appreciation for good sports, Copper said there was something urgent.
Another ball of light.
Macretus is with Morning Lord now, but before he passed, he finished this, and she'll give Maishan the Summer Star.
My word, this really is a relic.
It's only temporary, though.
But still, the power that this holds is immense and shows quite clearly that the Morning Lord still shines upon us here, even in our darkest hours. I thank you for this. This has really restored more measure of hope than you could possibly appreciate. Here, take it back.
Huh. We can still use it.
Keep this very safe. Even though the power is only temporary, it's still a power. It's still a shield against the darkness and the cold that accompanies it.
Good.
Unless, of course, you wanted to keep it here in the temple, I would definitely not say no to this, but surely it is better with you, out facing the dangers. We at least here have the walls around us.
I'm not sure walls will protect what chases that thing.
Yes.
How do you mean?
We met an aspect of Oral, Frostmaiden.
She does not show herself to many,
Not many so directly oppose her.
Then what did she say? What did she do? Any aspect of the divine is, of course, important and needs to be properly appreciated.
She wishes to preserve the beauty of the world in an eternal winter. Nothing changing.
Knowing as little as I do about the sect of Oral, this doesn't surprise me, but why now?
She found a means of pulling it off.
Yes. There's some kind of plot with the Duragar.
We had heard that there'd been trouble in Easthaven with creatures of that description. Large, giant-like creatures, I understand.
They can change their size. Although we've avoided that town as best as possible.
Yes.
We did have the unfortunate pleasure of clearing a Durgar outpost outside of Caer Konig, and did end up finding information that it was indeed those attacking East Haven, and they seem to have stronghold in the south.
I see. Well, this should be investigated, of course.
Yes, we should head there.
I agree.
But
What
first,
other-
we should get some sleep and visit a friend of ours.
Of course. Thank you, really, for all you have done. This This is definitely a light in the darkness for us and the followers of Minotaur. If you will, may I see it again?
Yes. Yeah.
And she takes it in one hand, closes her eyes, opens up her other hand, and then a copy materializes in her other hand. It flickers slightly, and you can see it's probably an illusion as opposed to the real thing. And she holds it up, and it floats up to where the statue has got the ball of, well, an image of the sun in his hand, and it now, you can see, has a couple of rings surrounding the sun in a pretty accurate likeness of the Dawn Star. This will serve as a reminder for the fact the Morning Lord does watch over us. Macredus's work was not well known, but it was known, and to know that he had such success, thank you.
Oh, also, before I forget, these black javelins and flails have been cleansed of their taint. Could you perhaps imbue them with the power of the Morning Lord?
I will, of course, do what I can. If you leave them with me now, I will bless them with the coming of the sun.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Of course. Now, if there is nothing else, I really should return to my sleep, though I don't know if sleep will catch me tonight.
Well, if you do, have good dreams.
Thank you. And she kind of just walks off and just stands staring up at the statue at the center of the chapel.
All right. We'll go ahead and depart then.
Okay.
And I'll be chuckling to myself once we exit. This is going well.
That's good to hear.
I look
As you
forward
walk
to
out, I'm
javelins
sure you'd say
being
that.
blessed.
Forward to what?
I look forward to those javelins being blessed.
Oh,
I can't wait for the servants of Oral to taste the power of the sun.
oh.
I'm not so keen on fighting them again, but I know we must.
I mean, we've bested such outstanding odds.
It is quite impressive that we are still alive and breathing, considering what has just occurred.
Yes. And we didn't.
Go ahead.
I'm just glad we're alive still.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a place like that again.
You lot aren't supposed to see that.
Oops.
Ah!
Oops. I don't know if you can delete that, but that's super secret.
Yeah.
No
I'm not
looking.
sure I can. So no looking. I'm going to try and delete
No,
this.
look.
Don't
I
look.
just won't look.
I'm not looking.
No, look.
Just
I'll
add a
look.
whole bunch of
Hold
stuff
on.
to the way.
You can actually delete the entire
I know. I'm trying to.
chat.
There you
There,
go.
we can't see it anymore.
Hey, look at those rolls. There's
Wow,
a crit
Tahko,
somewhere
those
in
are some
there.
really good rolls.
Actually,
Don't waste all your rolls in one go.
I just start dodge rolling.
You're like, I can't wait to kill those
he
Charlatan
just starts
turkeys.
rolling around on the ground.
You're like doing Kronk moves.
Why
You're
is
allowed
it
to
not
see that one.
working.
It's not working.
Oh, okay, that one's not working.
Slash W, not W slash.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
now.
that will do it.
There we go.
Right, everybody delete their chat history.
Smile.
Right.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
I
I
can
want to
see that.
see. I want to see all of these glorious athletics, acrobatics rolls of Tahko rolling around in the snow.
You put things into your mission.
Yeah, in game you just see him jump out and he just like rolling around in the snow everywhere. He's like, yes, I'm free.
He's chuckling while doing it. We all have
I was
instant
excited.
flashbacks.
Just like that guy on the ground on fire. Taco's lost it.
I'll get the lantern oil.
I panicked.
Oh,
using
I mean,
the
it
Summer
worked.
Star was...
Brilliant.
I mean, it wasn't the wrong decision.
Yeah, I
It
got
just
us
might
out of
have
there.
not been the best decision. Also, we didn't have to walk all the way back here.
Yeah, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure where we were to begin with, so we were already lost before we even left.
Yes.
So I think that worked out.
If anything, we've kicked a hornet's nest.
Well,
That
like
is
we
an understatement.
yeah, I feel like we started that since we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Well, before we
I
were just absent-mindedly doing work around the hornet's nest. Now we've angered the queen.
I mean, I
Well-
didn't know the nature of the darkness before, but now that we truly know the selfishness of Oral, now we can finally say we're going to war against a god. That feels great to me. I don't know why. It just does.
I
Now
have to say,
our goals are clear.
Yes. But... Oh, I'm sorry, Zagrax. Go ahead.
having clear goals is good, but trying to go to war, or in this case, going to war against a god, not that we were not aware of that to begin with, but it's all the more real now.
It's win or everyone dies in a horrible, slow, frozen death.
But
Yeah, we got nothing to lose. That we
If
would
we
already
missed-
have lost.
if we must become god killers to end this winter, then so be it.
The entirety of the 10 towns and all lives with it depend on us now.
It'd be nice if she, understood other people's opinions.
Yeah, you guys are putting out that a little bit heavy. I'm sure
Well,
there's
is it
people
wrong?
who could help too.
Oh, sure. But, they don't know it yet.
Well,
I haven't seen others trying to go and restore the sun. So, as far as I know, it's just us. This would bring more in.
Why don't we try?
We should.
Yeah. Your sister seemed to be the positive side of things, so that's good.
True. I should really go
The
in.
fact that we brought hope to the House of the Morning One actually makes me feel very good.
I think that's a good thing.
I should really head home at some point and explain that werebears aren't a bad thing.
Yeah, since your sister's one.
Well, yes, and they're still quite demonized there.
Yeah, and she didn't kill me in my sleep, so good sides there.
I only abducted you. And then potentially attacked us the next morning.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, it could be worse.
Oh, yeah, it always could be worse.
Should we inform the town speaker about what's going on?
I'm
Should we
not sure.
inform all the towns?
I'm not sure the general populace would deal well with this.
Yeah.
But
You
it might be
think-
better off to let the leaders of the 10 towns know what is happening.
Well, I guess my only question is, which of them can we trust?
But how much do we really know what's happening? I think they know it's oral, but they don't know how she's doing it, and neither do I. Do we?
Well, Elora, your friend said something about not being able to trust everyone. That's some we're already under.
That's
influence
true,
of Varro,
too.
So I honestly don't know who to talk to about this.
And also, out of fear and desperation, some may willingly seek out allying with Oral rather than
That's
fear
true.
wrath.
I'm sure there's plenty that would be interested in eternal life.
Right? And even this town set a man out to freeze to death to try and appease her.
I mean, us talking to her, if we tell what she said to a town speaker, will they really be that surprised? I think it's kind of obvious.
I mean, to truly lay out her selfishness in, clear terms that she does not serve
Although,
in any regard.
if we could convince the town speakers that providing sacrifices isn't really going to do anything, maybe that would help.
That could help.
But then, of course, they're going to ask how we know that. I mean,
We can
how do
say
we
that we've
definitively
spoken
know that?
directly with her
Yes.
or an aspect of her.
Yeah,
At the very
that's a lot of
least-
questions.
At the very least, we can make them aware of the Duragar. They are a clear and present threat that everybody knows of at this point, and there's no sensitive, if you will, information with that. Right? We cleared out the outpost outside of Caer Konig and returned their stolen items, which news of that's probably going to spread at some point, which will help our cause, or not
Yeah.
cause per se, but
Yeah.
our words. And then at the very least, we might be able to get some extra help if we go to try and help East Haven or go after their fortress.
Yeah. Arl represents a sheer threat to anybody who doesn't want to ally with her. And that's most of the
yeah.
Titouts, I assume.
That said, I think most individuals, myself included before our run-in with a god or goddess, would be quite opposed to just out and out going against a divine being, whether their aims are quite evil or not.
I don't know. I find it quite exhilarating.
To each their own.
Having met 2 goddesses now, quite prefer my own.
Hmm.
3? 3 goddesses. I still prefer a saloon.
Sure hope so.
That's funny.
Well, if you want to find another, we just have to go out looking for a feather later on, next time we're in the area.
No, you can keep your own goddess to yourself.
At the rate things are going, I almost wanted me to
Right.
get a
And what is
let's sponsor myself, but
Sponsor.
I've also seen the ups and downs of having such a thing, so
Don't you have a
I
ball?
don't know. I don't know if he was joking or what, but how the heck are we supposed to get a red dragon heart?
Kill a red dragon.
But where's a red dragon? It's winter here.
Well,
Maybe it's
they're
maybe it's
probably
hibernating.
quite upset.
No. Maybe there's another way too.
Maybe there's a hidden portal to...
she did say we just need to get something incredibly hot, and then he
Plane of
gave an
fire.
example of a red dragon's heart.
Mm.
You know,
Somebody
there's
has a spare red dragon heart sitting around.
Yeah.
You know what?
Before we go shopping, let's ask around.
Yeah, right.
yeah, you just got
Whatever it
any
is,
red dragon hearts flying around.
whatever it is, it's going to be something. It needs to be something of incredible power, and we're not going to find that just lying around.
What if we throw his lantern in?
Huh?
What?
Would that do it?
What? We throw it where?
Into lava or magma?
No.
What's that?
That's very hot.
No.
Oh, yes, I do see how that would be bad. Okay, sorry, forget it.
You have to bring the
I
lava
would
back.
say you would seem like you need to spend less time in the books and more time in the real world, but I think we've all spent enough time in
The real
in the wild as of this moment. I wouldn't mind spending a day or two involved in books.
Should we head to the Northlook and turn in for the night?
Sure. I'm going to go wake up Danica.
Yeah.
Danica, get up!
We can't wait till morning for her.
No!
I think this one can wait till morning.
All right. I'm not feeling too tired.
Can someone?
Wait.
Some of us are
Still on a-
sane, Taco,
Adrenaline
and
rush.
are tired after
Yes.
spending a day's travel and then being teleported to God knows where to talk to a goddess, to fight a man who wouldn't die, to then be teleported back to Bryn Shander.
Oh, it's so exciting.
That man.
Yeah, that was relatively impressive, and I don't know what the hell that was. Never seen that in my life. Everything
Just one more
everything
thing.
dies.
Mm.
Just one more thing. Will someone pay for my room?
Yes, I can pay for your room. Or you can
Yeah.
sleep in my room if you want to.
You.
Yep, you handled those dragons masterfully. I fear I probably would have gotten us all killed.
That's why I spoke up first. It's only dumb luck that Tahko doesn't speak Draconic.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Fear that we all would be frozen in place there. You probably would have told them to shut up and put up your dukes, whatever you say. Fight me.
Fight me.
Shut up or die.
So,
Shut up
are you
and
guys
die.
heading
right.
back to the North Look?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So you make your way
Then
from the Temple of the Morning Lord back through the now near deserted streets, going back to the North Look. As you pass through the town centre on the way there,
Oh gosh.
Zagrax, a voice from the shadows calls out quietly, "Zagrax."
Do I hear it?
Yeah, you hear it.
No.
My perception is garbage. Do
It's
I
true.
recognize it?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to
I assume it's somebody I like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Okay. I just want to make sure.
How many people do you know that are going to talk from the shadows? I'm concerned.
As you look around,
He's like, Zagrax, you suck.
two figures
Zagrax.
detach themselves from the shadows. The first that you see is the slender form of the
Off.
half-elf that you met in Kerkoning. Zagrax, you know who
Brad.
that is. Whose name
Very
I've already
pleased.
forgotten. What did she introduce herself?
I don't even think we even know.
Her
yet.
name is Beggar.
A friend.
Or a
Oh yeah,
friend.
the beggar.
Yeah.
The beggar detaches herself from the shadows. She is dressed as a beggar once again. She's got the eye patch over one eye. She's kind of leaning on a what are they called? Not a crook, a
Cane.
Okay.
Crutch.
Staff.
crutch. Thank you, a
Crutch.
crutch with one leg kind of lifted up behind her, and she's leaning pretty heavily on the crutch. There's someone here that wanted a word with you.
Wait a minute. Didn't we talk to her like yesterday night?
No, that was a couple days ago.
Yeah, we've been
It's
traveling
like
in the.
two.
It's like
Yeah.
2 days ago on like the complete other side of the 10 towns.
No, it only takes.
It's been like 3 days
It's only
It
like
altogether.
would
10-hour
only take
walk.
2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
She's
Yeah, we
fast.
traveled there very
Yeah.
fast ourselves.
Yeah.
Anywho,
And she kind of half turned to the much larger shadow next to her. He steps into the light,
Is it
pulls
Travis?
back his hood, and you see that there is a familiar black dragonborn. We need to talk. And with that, we're going to end.
Ah!
I'm ready to go for another like 3 hours. This is really exciting now.
shit.
Right? Is this your? Oh man!
It's
Wow.
a black dragonborn Trovis.
No.
Somebody else.
Yes.
Trovis. Nice.
So
I
you
don't know
guys
this
do
guy.
see like this black dragonborn. He's pretty big, pretty beefy even for a dragonborn. He's got multiple scars like along his snout. He's got scar across his eye. He's pretty battle worn and beaten up, but looks
Oh.
like he's taken it.
Wait, isn't this the guy that murdered your whole village?
Who knows?
Oh, big thumbs up.
It could be.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out.
Yeah, but we don't even know because it was a whisper.
I mean, I would imagine,
boy.
like, if Zagrax stops having his attention drawn by someone, Zagrax, of all people, the rest of you, I would imagine, will have stopped and be like, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
probably
saw
it was
this.
probably the conversation between me and Beggar Lady was probably like you guys didn't catch any of it, and then all of a sudden just hulking behemoth of Dragonborn comes out of shadow, and you're like, wait, how did he shadow? And then Dragonborn.
Right?
But
I feel like I can imagine you doing like a quadruple take.
Yeah, Zagrax is. Oh no! There's no head movement. It's just like jaw drops and just kind of like of all days, today's the day.
Right?
I just get to go to sleep.
Right?
Well, on that note, I get a week to think about how this is going to go down.
Right?
Yeah, you do.
2
And
weeks,
on that
right?
note, I'm going to say this session is over. So awesome. It is now FAQ talkie time. So if you have any questions, then do let us know.
This whole week I was like shaking over this session. And I was like, what's gonna happen? Oh!
That's great.
I do want to say one thing. When you gave the money to the wormlings, it tells me exactly what their hoard is, and it consists of, I think it was 63 silver.
Oh my god.
So you have just like orders
Doubled
of
it.
magnitude increased the size of their hoards right there.
That was brilliant.
Well, they're happy then.
And we're against them. So now
Maybe we are.
Gotta be
We are
careful.
actually probably their most fervent supporters at this point.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, we donated.
They might actually just be like, hey, you gave us money. So
for their patrons.
He's like, hey, it's the white dragonborn lady. She's real fucking cool. She
You
gave us
don't know
money.
this, but yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a good giggle about that. I was like, they have 63 silver and you're just giving them 65 gold. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
They're just gonna ignore you.
I can just imagine it wasn't like dogs going at like squaring off. It was like cats, like when they're squaring off, like they just both were hunched down, just sitting there, and you could tell like every movement was like trying like lethality in motion, and then then they just go and they just start swinging like mad.
Yeah.
That's great.
Please make a goat ball the movie and speak for the goats in it.
Right?
Yes.
No, that was
Still
pretty
gets
good.
to be seen if it's a real sport or if Elora is just thinks it's a real sport.
Yeah, true.
Irilyssa, sugar mama.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Do you already
Bowen
have a
would be like
Do you
the
already
coach
have a
or
killer
something.
nickname, Irilyssa?
I do not.
Okay. What's the word?
Well, it's
I
not
lost
Wormling
it.
Killer.
No.
Horde killer.
Party killer.
Poverty
Party
killer.
Party killer.
I don't know. That's
Poverty killer.
It's true.
I did wonder
you
if you would use the Dawn Star in the
Yeah.
in the cave.
I mean, we kind of ran out of options.
Well, we actually didn't try to leave really, or like go anywhere deeper in there. We just got stuck on the unkillable
Yeah.
berserker, who
Yeah, there's nowhere I
was a
would've-
very, very strong lesson about the power of Arl.
Yeah. Was that what we were
Which is fun.
supposed to do?
What's that kind of question? We can do whatever we want.
It's one of
Yeah.
those situations. It's like, here's a situation. See how your party deals with it.
Yeah. Great. Okay.
Keep
Wow.
hitting him.
You know,
No,
this
that
party
wasn't
has
working.
a severe lack of fire spells.
You think so?
Yeah, but even when
Oh.
you like put him on fire, it didn't seem to have any effect.
Yeah, it
so-
didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was a sure sign that is extra super magical and sucked.
I pumped him so full of necrotic energy, nothing should have worked through that.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Right?
To
I
be
put
fair,
like 40 to 50 points into that guy.
And
If
I
you're
will say,
like-
because just in case it's tempering how you're thinking about this, it wasn't the rage that was doing this.
No.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
technically the other ones he fought were also raging, and it did not
Yep.
have that effect.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we killed those three.
I just want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make that clear, because I know for a while you were thinking, geez, it's probably because they're raging. No, it's not because of that.
No, I definitely
Well-
got hammered home that pretty early on, honestly, that it's like, I mean, you were even saying it, right? The power of oral compels me. Yeah, it's like Arl's just got the...
Heck, I was
It's
even
got that
saying more
power.
than that.
You were, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
But I mean, any rational response is like, we still got to put this guy down. Like,
Right?
what do you be like? Oh, he's unkillable. Let's just leave. As he's like trying to hack away at us,
Well, now
I
that
mean,
you've
he
left
was-
this place, I can tell you actually got lucky abusing the Dawn Star, because there's 3 more of them waiting at the entrance.
I believe it.
What?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh.
Because the book says like they return from a hunt when you guys are leaving.
Oh.
And this is why we didn't go out the front exit.
Yay!
Because there have been 3 of them, 2 dragons.
I mean, I could
And
have
one-
appealed to the dragons to help us.
Yeah.
They would have been like, nah, bro, these things are all unkillable. You got this.
More likely they went, nah, bro, I'm too busy counting my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Just like, you got any more of this?
Like, how much you going to pay me to fight them?
Irilyssa would be the party killer. If anything, she'd just be the Zagrax killer.
That's
Technically,
true.
you took out 2 of the 5 of the party. Me and you.
Myself?
Yeah.
Irilyssa the self-killer. Ooh.
I don't think so. No. Need a better name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't have infant or wife.
Hmm.
But yeah,
You gotta earn that name.
I'm glad that I delayed this session, because it's like you've met Oral, that's kind of a big deal. You met
Mhm.
Idyllac,
bit.
which I'd planned for a while.
Yeah.
Not
That's
oral.
exciting for me.
She's a big old piss baby.
Yeah, she's
Right.
like, I like it cold. But you don't like it cold? Well, that's not beautiful.
We need to just give her like an ice sculpture collection and be like, there you go, right? Doesn't this make you happy?
But then she looks at you.
In front of her.
She's like, but I
No.
want everything to be an ice sculpture collection.
This is a nice template.
Yeah.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah, she would look at it and be like, what
We'll
about
just
all of them?
plane shift her into the plane of fire.
Yeah.
It'll be a cold day in her. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh.
Something's wrong with the plane of fire. It's been frozen over.
Hashtag campaign goals.
Then we start a war with a plane of fire because they're pissed at us.
Right.
That could be its own campaign.
Well, technically, one of the circles of hell is ice.
No, fair enough. Well, let's not put her there.
Yeah.
She's in
Or
hell.
maybe 2, so she can just be happy there. You know, whatever. Just not here.
We'll just transport her to Schult. She can just live there.
I did
Oh, yeah,
have
there
to
you
think
go.
long and hard, like, how do I portray Oral? Because I wanted you to meet her, so it like puts a bit more of a face to like the things you're dealing with.
Mhm.
But then
Yeah.
also, what is her ambition? Why is she doing this?
She's
She's
a
a-
dick.
She's a bratty little girl.
Yeah. She's like, I like this. This sounds pretty good. I got the opportunity. Hell yeah.
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 I mean,
I
she's
feel bad
ambitious.
for your patron, though. Elora.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. That was her patron?
What?
No. No.
Nani?
Yes.
No, that couldn't be. It's just somebody who knows hair color changing magic.
You called him the guy who's giving me power, so.
Yeah. I mean, does she know that it's called a patron? Probably not. You never said that.
And don't
I
forget to
think-
update your token with green hair now.
Yes, I will.
Yay. Oh my gosh.
Fluorescent green.
I
It's like
think everybody
slime
that
green
uses-
hair.
I think that everyone
like-
that uses Patreon should change to that term. Like, oh, thank you, people that give me power.
So slime time live hair now.
I'll bear that in
Yeah.
mind. Also, I just saw that Evil by Moonlight wants me to drink some tea. I've got like a sip left, so
Ooh, yeah.
Hooray.
done. Gone.
I'll join you. Mine's ice. So.
Ugh. Actually, mine was pretty cold too. Bird wants me to drink tea. Well, all I got is water,
Oh.
so there.
Well, water's good too.
Ah,
You just gotta do that. You gotta do that next stream.
3
More
T's.
tea.
Oh, wow.
Also,
Hydrated.
Legios and
Oh.
Justice Storm, thank you very much for the follows. And Capo, welcome to the channel. Chaos. Alright.
So,
You can
so
stock those up.
that guy had infinite health, right?
Well, I mean, need no look further than like the
I don't
narrative
think it
itself.
was-
He was unkillable.
Infinite health. I just think he was unkillable with where we were, honestly.
Well, I mean, if he did have infinite health, I'd say maybe killing him gives infinite experience. So
What does that even
No.
mean?
I don't
Wait, do you even
think
get
that-
experience if you don't kill him? Come on, that's not how this even works, anyways. So,
Have you never played a computer game? Come on. You don't get experience if you don't actually kill stuff.
we did.
let's not talk about it.
We
You can find
did.
some
We
bugs.
dusted him.
Yeah,
we dusted him.
we did.
But did you kill the dust?
We took.
Oh,
Yes.
no, the dust
Yes.
is still laughing at us.
We kicked at it. We kicked it. I could probably
We
hear
did.
it
We
laughing
scattered it with our
still.
foot.
Yeah, like the dust just had like this smiling, laughing, looking like face, like in the ground.
Man, there's probably some kind of dust undead that he could become too.
The laughing man.
Yeah.
The laughing dust.
Yeah.
The laughing dust.
It actually puts a whole new perspective on this because the Juicy are basically genies of dust because they're air and earth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it.
So he's happy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
that's great. I'm glad that worked out very well for us.
Does he control dust bunnies? That's cool.
I did have to giggle a few times, like near death. Yep, still near death. Near death. Yep, near death.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
more
We
concerned
kind
near
of
death.
figured at that point.
post death.
I
Wow.
don't think that we had the means to actually kill him, so.
Hey, we did. You
Aside
did it.
from
I
the
mean, we did.
Southern Star, or the Summer Star.
Well,
did
now we
have,
know
like-
that.
I did have a side note, like what happens if you use the Dawn Star in here? Well, that's one of the effects.
Yeah. I don't even know what his
Well,
goal
I don't
was.
feel so bad using it now, knowing that there was 3 more waiting for us.
Yeah.
So on this artifact, we have 2 bars kills us, 3 bars kills them. How many more bars can we add? Let's just pump it up.
Don't do that, Tahko.
We can't add any more bars because right now it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Man,
You
what
just
a
need to add some moon power. Moon power.
Man, I was to say
Moon
that
power.
the narrative, the plot really opened up. Like
Yeah.
this section. And not only that, we got a taste of like fighting against that power at its like in Arl's domain. Like that's kind of crazy. We're up against some shit.
Yeah. Man, this was such a session.
You're dealing with
Oof.
gods and goddesses and divine power.
And now directly defying them. No more like skimming around and wondering what's going on and dealing with their minions. No, we just straight up saw the goddess. We're like, you know what? Go away. We've got an artifact.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we can replace or even make a new one because the instructions were destroyed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like
And
use
look-
up the bars or anything, it's just the inherent power.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm
magic.
gonna want to change this artifact device thing anyways to add something else to see what wonderful great thing I'm sure it will do if it's misaligned. I'm not testing that.
Right.
That's on your time.
This
Forget
doesn't
that.
have like limited charges or anything, does it? I mean, we could just keep using this thing, right?
I mean,
what?
I totally told you that it only has
We
one
only have
charge
one
left.
left.
Oh my gosh,
We
it's
only have
it's
one go
not as
left.
it's not as though 3 different separate characters during this duration of this entire campaign have mentioned that it's
know.
limited.
Mm-hmm.
Double check.
Highwind doesn't listen.
I also forget very easily.
That's fair, but it was just this session that we found out that it's got limited again. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's actually kind of interesting because it's supposed to only have one, but I thought, you know what? I kind of fancy giving the party this kind of power just to see what they do with it.
Waste it.
Well,
Wait a second.
I mean, honestly, we've wasted our initial thing with that power.
you
We
know
wasted.
what? You can hold on to it from now
No.
on.
No, to be fair, the
If
first
you
thing we did was
sure have.
waste our whole party
You
with
can
it.
do it. You can hold on to it. It's
No,
your
to be
job
fair.
now.
The first thing we did was waste our whole party with the power of that. We just like obliterated everyone.
I mean,
But no, very good use of it.
Next time.
No, seriously, very good use of that though. But like, yeah, without that, we would have been stuck there, or like we would have been hoofing it, or we would have been fighting 3 more of those guys on the outside. So it's kind of shit. So good use.
Yeah.
We should save it until we eventually possibly come actually face to face with Oral, and then we can try and use it to kill him.
I feel like we need more than
It could
that.
give us like a fair playing field, honestly. So
Yeah.
God.
Making the sun
Fair,
come out.
yeah, fair playing field against a god.
I mean, look.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need about like 10 more levels of that first, and then
A
we can
more
talk.
even playing field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more even. Yeah.
Nice.
But now we don't have the thing of you trying to find your way home. I was looking forward to that.
Right?
Just having
Thank
you lost
you.
you. I was like, where do you
Gosh.
think you are?
I mean, if you knew where a
Good
feather was,
question.
you'd still be doing it.
Hey, I think we
No,
could
I
see.
don't
I
know
think we
what.
could see the mountain from where we were, but I think that was it.
Yeah, I mean, if we just follow the mountain, we'll eventually find something.
Yeah, but what mountain are we looking at?
It also
Right.
means now we don't know how to get back there.
I was
Oh,
about
no,
to
we know
say,
how to
like,
get back
once you've-
there.
Like, even if you find something with which to free Iduash,
Well-
how are you going to do that? How are you going to get back?
We grab another ring.
I mean,
Yeah, we just gotta ask.
Hopefully that'll take us to the same
yeah, we have to go around.
Oral outpost.
Yeah, we just need to ask around, see if anybody saw a giant beam of light shoot through the air, and be like, "Hey, which direction did you see that in?"
Oh, yeah, kind of true. Like it's dawn somewhere, right? Or it's sunset somewhere.
Maybe. I don't know how it works.
We could see one of the towns from where we were, I thought.
Mm-mm. We could just see Kelvin's cairn.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
what we believe to be Kelvin's
I
cairn.
think it was possible for us to see Kelvin's cairn, but I don't think any of us were looking for it just yet.
I don't know.
No say.
I was more interested
I
in the
don't
dragons directly in front of us and yelling at
Yeah.
Zagrax for kidding us.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Zagrax.
I was more interested in us not getting obliterated by white dragon wormlings.
Oh, we could have kicked him. We could have fought him.
Oh, we could have kicked them. Oh yeah.
They're also
would've kicked
immortal.
back.
Everything's immortal though, so it's just like,
Except they hit us once and we're dead.
yeah, right.
You know, maybe that feather was just representative of a journey of self-discovery.
Shut up.
Okay.
I did think of that.
You know, maybe the feather was just into the tundra.
Yep. Feather represented us being flown away to a different place. I see it now.
Because, yeah, I do remember
Yeah.
one of you was saying last week, well, maybe the feather was just the goddess knew that this was going to happen because she's a goddess. Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Tahko, your goddess sucks.
Well, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like I said,
Yeah.
this is still a great
Yeah.
win.
I
I
know.
mean, I think it's group
Yeah.
consensus that Taco's goddess sucks.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
Taco never gave us any secrets.
Yeah.
We never found the feather.
See,
Well,
that's
wasn't
why-
the thing. That wasn't the deal. The deal was going on the journey and you would give us secrets. You
Oh,
said
it's
nothing
true.
about finding the feather.
You
did
Now
say
you all
that.
skip it.
remember that.
Yeah,
This will be
remember
our
that.
next session. We'll just be bickering
are a
over that
secret.
for the whole time.
And
don't
Zagrax
join
is just
secrets.
standing there like, there's dragon guy, very important to my
You
self
don't care
story,
about
and
Buff
we're
Dragon guy.
Not
Yeah.
now, Zagrax. We offered secrets.
No one cares about your horror story, Zagrax. You're not Trovis.
Yeah, Arl tried to get us to join her with secrets, and Tahko did the same thing. We got to get these answers first.
Taco's goddess is actually Oral, just in disguise. It's Oral in a black hoodie.
Damn. No.
Yeah, that's why Tahko right now is like, I kind of hate
Oh.
talking to her. She's kind of scary. She's on a power trip right now. I don't want to mess with that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Busy taking over Icewind Dale, no big deal.
I mean, talking about two-faced goddesses that go to war with each other. You and Shar already did that. We've already
Oh,
had
God.
that line.
Shh, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, that's when you were saying, like, I've now met two goddesses. I'm thinking, no, that's definitely three right there.
Mm-hmm.
I would be considered a prophet in a lot religion or a lot of cultures.
Well, you wouldn't. You throw all your money away.
Well, actually,
That
that's even
makes for more
more
of
of
a
a
profit.
profit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a net loss as far as I'm concerned.
That's when, like, you mentioned the fact that you'd met oral to Mishan. I was like, how would another cleric deal with the fact that you've just spoken to a god directly? Like, even if they're
Well-
directly opposed.
half awake. It's like,
Not to
that's
mention that
nice.
oh gosh.
Oh boy.
I don't know how like my Shan and Irilyssa would interact because opposite celestial bodies. I don't know how that would work.
I think
don't
they're still
think
cool
that-
because
They're
they both kind
complementary.
of believe in this cycle of day and night.
Yeah.
Like, you're not
Yeah.
you're not all up. In fact, you're about bringing light to the darkness, and like Morning Lord's all about bringing light to day. So
Yeah.
I mean, the moon reflects
It's
the
not
sun's
like
light.
either like no day can happen or no night can happen.
and I'm pretty sure that Lathander and Selûne are like on
Yeah,
the
they're
same
buddies.
side. Yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lathander with Helm. They're also friends.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like roommates that have opposite shifts.
Who's
Yeah, that's
Lathander?
Who's
Who's Lathander?
You get along well.
I mean, you'd know who Lathander is, you just don't know who the Morning Lord is in this instance.
Hmm.
'Cause none of you have
Interesting.
asked.
Morning Lord's the Morning Lord, you know?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
That's true. None of us have asked you the morning.
Yeah, it's the Lord of the Morning.
Well, I mean, we don't even know that he would even have a name besides Morning Lord. So
Because that was one of the early religion checks I did. So your characters definitely don't know this, but yeah, there is a
It's pretty
difference between Lathander and Orminator.
Yeah. I
Oh.
want to ask, but I don't know. Elora doesn't know, so
Yeah.
I can't ask.
Yeah, all the same to Vulwin. I think I made that roll too and failed.
She still is like, I don't know. It might be goat ball.
yeah,
I
I
still
don't know,
can't
I
believe
think
you were
it's
walking around
football.
with that amulet just for so long without knowing what
Yeah.
it was.
No. Now that I know, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
right.
What
That's
does it
an
do?
amazing amulet for
Can I
you.
tell people what it does?
Do whatever you like. It's yours now.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a con of 19 now.
What?
Yay. Nice.
I thought it just like kept you warm when it was night.
I mean,
It's an
no, that
amulet
will
of health.
definitely keep me alive in the winter because con saves.
Yeah.
Tanky.
Yeah, and I can actually have like a drinking battle with a dwarf or something.
Hey,
Oh,
you can have a drinking battle with Zagrax.
Make sure you note down what the old con was, just in case you ever lose it.
Oh
Turn it
yes.
I mean, to be fair, she probably could still beat Zagrax without the amulet. So
It's a good idea.
Is it just a bonus that it gives?
It literally all it says
I'll be right back.
is
It just sets your
your
constitution to
constitution
19.
score is 19 while you wear this
Yeah.
amulet. It has no effect on your
Wow.
con if you're already at 19.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, technically,
Wow.
if you have more than 19, it will reduce it to 19.
Huh.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
you're right. You're right.
I curse you with a con of 19.
It's not cursed items, you can just take it off again, but yeah. Like, that's one of the difficulties I've had with magic items, because none of you actually have identifiers, so how much information do I give you about the stuff you find?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be casting that, but I don't.
So what generally what I've been doing, like, if you find an item with no context, then you don't know what it is. If you have context, or if it's powerful enough that you can kind of go, that's what that does, okay, then I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
We also don't have a wizard friend.
No.
No.
You just have.
We got detect magic. That's about it.
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
don't have a wizard friend. You didn't meet a wizard NPC the very first session or anything.
Yeah, right. No, we don't know anybody.
We don't know any wizards that I gave access to a library to.
Never.
Too bad.
Woof.
Good doctor and good mead may have a dragon heart. You might.
Hey, very
You
possible.
could ask him.
Might. He wouldn't give it to us for nothing, though.
True.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Wait, Ethan, did you say that?
Yeah, his voice is.
yeah,
gone.
his mic went back.
I thought that was Zagrax at first.
Your voice is very low again.
Your voice has turned to Zagrax.
Oh,
Only
am I
one of us
Zagrax
can
now?
do this.
No,
No,
you're normal again.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I wanted to be Zagrax.
Oh,
Fake
There
Zagrax.
can only be one.
Yeah.
there can only be one.
Thank goodness.
There's a Highlander Zagrax.
Hello,
That's it. That's
I
it.
am Zagrax now.
If Vulwin dies, I'm gonna play a Dragonborn that comes into town and is like, there can only be one, and is also named Zagrax.
Here we are, born to be Zagrax.
You're me. No, I'm you.
I think the world can only withstand one Zagrax.
You and me. I am you.
Who wants to live as Zagrax?
Spider-Man meme.
Who wants to live as Zagrax? Oh,
But we all know, in our heart of hearts, Zagrax will never be as cool as Tropus. Feels
Oh,
bad.
well, you said it.
well, or drink as much.
That's more like
That's a given. I don't think anybody can drink as much as Tropus, besides Tropus.
And maybe Elora.
With the amulet, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, giving Trovus the amulet? Oh lord.
Go down to 19. We just talked about this.
Oh, I missed it. I had to run to the bathroom.
He needs to leave the medicine. He already has.
Yeah, but the drinking a dwarf under the table. he
Elora would
gets
win a
double
drinking
effect.
contest against Trovus.
Now
Yeah.
she could, yeah. Before, no, she definitely
really
could not.
I really like the idea that when we say this and Elora rolls like a nat 1 and just like she's like, oh man, I didn't need anything today, and just goes like, yeah.
We could hustle so much money that way. It'd be like, hey, you want to challenge my friend to a drinking contest? I'll
That's
bet
true.
you
She's
50
just,
gold. You can't drink Dungeons table.
she's just like
Zagrax is just,
small.
yeah, Zagrax is just sitting on their side, like occasionally like tapping her with the like cleanse all poison.
I don't even think
It's
she's
the real
like-
hustle.
Right?
I mean, I can just hit her with protection from poison.
You're
That's
right.
true.
That's like better. I don't think that'll work, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It's too bad we don't have something else, world ending going on,
Yeah.
right.
where we can just sit in Bryn Shander and scam
Yeah,
people out of their money.
Trust me, chat. If we weren't on like a world like altering quest line, the amount of shenanigans our group could actually get into,
Is
given our different character styles.
Boy.
Like,
it's literally endless.
yeah, Mord, would you ever run that chaotic campaign of us just going around and doing stuff like that?
just drink.
No,
look
yeah.
at that face. That's a
Exactly
gym
it.
that's like, no.
No.
I mean, I can run for it for like a session or two because it's fun to have that kind of light-hearted goings on. But like
The-
long term,
the
like
beach
a full
episode.
campaign of that.
It's not actually that exciting.
No.
It is only
Especially
good
when
like one
people
time.
cartwheel up a tree.
That was only one session though.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was plot though.
It was plot. You guys are just ridiculous.
Yep.
Mhm. True that.
Oh, true that.
It's my fault for letting, UA stuff in without truly reading it.
Yeah, you've always got to be really
Hey.
careful with that.
Yeah.
To be fair, it wouldn't have stopped any of them from jumping from the tree branch onto the balcony,
No.
but that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then the players will really surprise you with what kind of crazy they can pull off.
Yeah, I know all about that, Highwind. Hasn't happened several times.
I had that completely shut down a game of mine before, actually. I had this guy who was just like full of secrets and stuff, and the moment he appeared on scene of what was going to be a mystery, one of the players was just like, I'm going to probe his mind and steal all his secrets. Let me see your sheets. You can do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna promise mine and steal all the secrets.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to need a couple sessions just to think about this.
Yeah.
Please hold.
Right? That was an ender right there for a while.
It was like with the cave. Like, yeah, you've just appeared at this place where you meet two really major characters. We're going to need to hold.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yep.
Did those wormlings even tell us their names?
Nope.
No.
Worm
oh,
1
no.
and Worm
Oh,
2.
no, we didn't.
I think one of them
We're
did.
on
You
the
said,
handout
hey,
we got.
thingy money.
Thingy
Yeah.
money. That's
Hey,
his name.
thingy money.
Hey, thingy.
This
comma,
nice
money.
lady just tossed a ton of money at us.
Yay.
Like, you could call me whatever you want.
And that's the story of how we got wormling mounts. I mean, what?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that'd be
I
fun.
mean, that's
I
the
feel
story
like-
about how Irilyssa became the queen of dragons.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll see. Controlling white dragons, I'd be very impressed.
No.
Or terrified? Maybe terrified.
Yeah, I'm more scared of your list.
Yeah. You just walk around and be like, look at my dragons. They obey me, and they're just destroying everything. And you're like,
So it's
Like-
just like your dog.
yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Better. Snickerdoodle's a little better.
He's like, that got too real too quick.
Does chat have any
Yeah.
other questions for us? Otherwise, we can
Oh,
draw this to a
yeah.
close.
Oh man.
All right, well, I'm going to say thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for playing, of course. Hope you enjoyed this session. It's definitely been interesting.
It was
Sure,
interesting.
enjoyed
All
that
right.
laugh.
Realize this
We're-
cliffhanger is
we're
going to go
not-
on for 2 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not here next week. It is Easter, so we've decided we're going to take next week off. So we will be resuming this in 2 weeks' time. So not on the 4th, but on the... Let's see if I can math right. 11th.
11th, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the 11th. I have that time to think about what the hell to do with Zagrax this time.
Yeah, you got the whole
Hooray.
world ahead of us. In
I
fact.
mean, it was pretty straightforward what to do with me the first time. Stab, stab,
Yeah.
stab. Literally don't care about anything else other than stab.
And on that note, thank you, everyone. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. That's goodbye from me. That's goodbye from the Digital Dragons. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.